Just a tiny bit like that. There we go. Ready for that? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are live. Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals. The Thunder and the Spurs, presented by PrizePicks.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Roach, Game 6 is upon us. It's win or stay home for San Antonio. It could be at the end of the night. We have our finals matchup finalized. New York versus Oklahoma, or we have a Game 7 on Saturday. Either way, we're going to be here for the end of it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Almost over 100 people already in the chat. Welcome on in. It's Thursday night, and we got Game 6. We're going to go over a preview of the game, in game time predictions, all that stuff here pretty soon, folks. Deliza, I see the chat. Earthy, Will, Futuristic, Cornelius, IA. What's up, dudes? John Boy. We got Therese in the house. Jimmy is in the building. What's up, Jimmy? Daniel, Sarcasm, B Money. What's up, dude?
What's up, everybody? How's your Thursday evening going? It's good to see you. Are y'all ready for Game 6 or what?
Christopher Domingo is also in the house. U-Haul TV, Father Time. Come on, Stas. Hello, Dantim. Hello, Tori. Presty says, do you think the Spurs won tonight? Ooh, we're going to get into game time predictions here probably about, I don't know, 12 minutes before tip-off or so. Somewhere around that. But they have to win tonight. They have to win tonight. They got to play better. They got to bounce back from that game number 5 in Oklahoma City, where they got Swiss cheesed up all night long.
Yeah, I ended up losing 127 to 114, and it never really felt like they were in that game from the opening tip to the final bell.
There was a couple of stretches. A stretch in the second quarter, a stretch in the third quarter where the San Antonio Spurs were making a bit of a run there, but then they were able to be countered by Oklahoma City Thunder. Things got really controversial in that game as well with the referees and Tony Brothers and the memes that came out. I didn't even catch this when we were live, but did you see Tony Brothers like just I Googling Lou Dort or somebody on Thunder?
It was Lou Dort.
Like the way he was just like flirtatiously looking at him. Like, what are you doing, man? God, I can't stand that dude.
I freaking saw that. He were just like had his wrist on his hand, like, hey, what's up, Lou Dort? How you doing, baby?
We have a walk-off sports talk, aka JB Taylor. Highlighted comment of 44 months. He says, good evening, Josh, Rocha, Chat, Thunder and 8. Pretty sure my math is good here. So no need to Google it or Chat GPT it.
Thunder and 8? I think you're correct about that, JB Taylor.
Sure, buddy. You're not getting older and crazy. Sure.
You're only 55 years old. I mean, what?
What up, though, JB?
Dude, appreciate the 44 months, bro. Appreciate you, JB. How you doing tonight, man?
44 freaking months. Mr. Taylor, love you, buddy. Daniel Barry, hello. He says, what's up, people? Happy Thursday. I don't know about y'all, but today I kept thinking it was Friday. I kept thinking today was Friday.
You thought today was Friday?
Yeah.
I don't know. You're right. It doesn't feel like a Thursday. It really doesn't. As always, these weeks always go by so fast, man. Sometimes I lose track of days.
Nick says, Josh, thoughts on the NBA new tank rules? So my thought is it's probably not going to help. I don't think it's going to help. I think they're still going to be tanking. I don't like it. I don't.
And it really screws over Memphis right now because they potentially have Utah's #1 pick last year, and now Utah can't draft #1 back-to-back years.
So for the most part, I don't really care for it. I don't think it's really going to help.
It really kind of reminds me of the way MLB does it, where you can't get certain picks back-to-back years, top 5, top 10.
I wish the NBA would focus on other areas of attention as much as they try to pay attention to this.
Like the back-to-backs?
Or enforcing flopping rules.
Even though technically you have a tech for flopping that never ever gets called ever. We saw like what twice this postseason where we see flopping every game, man. Yeah, that's Adam Silver's thinking of trying to get these teams to tank less, apparently.
B Money says, you know what? I think the Spurs get eliminated today. He thinks the Thunder are ending it tonight for game 6. That could very well be the case. The Oklahoma City Thunder in game number 5, they came out with great energy. They did play some good defense. They got out in transition. They had their role players step up, and they held Victor Wembanyama to his worst performance that we've watched of him so far. Wemby, 20 points on 4 for 15 with 6 rebounds. It just didn't really even feel like he had that many points. They were primarily just keeping him out of the paint, and he was shooting mid-range shots and perimeter shots, and he was just clunking them, clunking them, clunking them, clunking them. He and most of the Spurs players came out with flat energy. Then there's a couple of guys that came out with some pretty good energy out the gate, like Julian Champagnie. Stephon Castle got things going as the game was progressing. De'Aaron Fox finally came alive late, but still only had 9 points. He had a terrible game for the most part. But the San Antonio Spurs here at home, they got to come out with much better energy.
Dude, you can't have Devin Vassell shot like he did in last game. Devin Vassell, his worst game of the postseason, shooting 2 for 11.
That too. Dylan Harper, he went 1 for 5 off the bench with 25 minutes. He only had 5 points on 1 for 5 shooting, and he just had Butterfingers all night. He had Butterfingers all night.
I don't know if it was the nervousness, just the biggest game of the careers yet, but something's got to change. A better game plan, like they saw that game plan in game number 4 to tie up this series.
Now, Michael disagrees with B Money. He says, I think the Spurs survive tonight. I think they force a game 7, he says.
Well, if the pattern holds in this series, it's win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. That means San Antonio should win tonight, right?
That's how it's kind of been going here lately, recently in this series. One throws a haymaker, the other throws a haymaker right back.
And you got to expect a way better game plan from Mitch Johnson. Like we saw the adjustments for game 3 to game 4, and it really worked out for them.
Also, was there any word of Greg Popovich visiting the locker room after game 5? Because that seemed to help after game 3.
I didn't see anything about him visiting after game 5. Always great wise words for Popovich.
Dustin R., welcome on in. Ellis Floyd, Alex Wilms, Jed Lockett. What's up, Jed? Hello, guys. John Blov, Raider Dave, 99. Daniel Williams, 5139. SBA, 8710. ¿Cómo estás? Oh, my goodness, JV Taylor. Money, yeah. What's good? Landon.
What's up, Father Time? He also thinks San Antonio will force a game 7 here tonight.
Now, if the Spurs are going to force a game 7, here are some of the keys that I have top of my head, right? Key number 1 for the San Antonio Spurs, if they're going to force a game 7. Here tonight, they got to come out guns blazing. They got to come out with better energy. They came out with flat energy as a whole in game number 5. 2, and this is probably this is the most important key. Get Victor Wembanyama involved early and often and get him involved in the paint. He was kept out of the paint for the most part in game number 5. Like I said, he was mostly taking perimeter shots and mid-range shots. You got to get him inside. Kind of like what they did in game number 4. They got to do that here in game number 6 at home. You got to get Wembanyama involved early and often. You got to come out with Wemby just kicking ass. Because in game 5, that was the first time, I think, in this series where his minutes on the floor, they were losing those minutes.
Yeah, you're right. Yes, you are. Yep. We actually saw Luke Cornett have better minutes off the bench in game number 5.
Outside of that, every time Victor Wembanyama was on the floor, the minutes were favoring the San Antonio Spurs with him on the floor, except for game 5. And then another key is the role players. The role players are key, a massive key of this entire series for both teams. We saw in game 5, Alex Caruso have a revenge game out of game 4, right? Alex Caruso came out, guns blazing. He had 22 points on 50% shooting, going 4 for 8 from downtown. You had guys knocking down shots. Jared McCain had 20 points, right? You got to get the role players for the San Antonio Spurs to step up here tonight. You got Dylan Harper He's got to have a good game. Devin Vassell, De'Aaron Fox, these guys got to step up here today. All hands on deck, because this is the biggest game of your career. This is the biggest game of your career. The biggest game for Victor Wembanyama so far in his career. This is the first time he, Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper are facing an elimination game. And it's here at home. That's a lot of pressure. This is a young team. Thunder are a young team too, but they're experienced. They're defending champions. And we saw experience matter in that game 5 and some points earlier in the series. We see the San Antonio Spurs getting exhausted. We saw the Spurs get exhausted in game 5. The Thunder have deeper guys. They have more experience. And the San Antonio Spurs are going to have to pull something out here tonight.
You also got Mitch Johnson. This is the biggest game he's ever coached in his professional career, man. Would he be able to have those adjustments and have his team ready to go here tonight?
Zach Zarba will be the referee crew chief tonight. And in that last stream, did I not say that was going to be the case?
You exactly called that with Zach Zarba being the referee for the veteran referee for tonight.
So there's no extender. There's no Scott Foster refereeing this game. It is Zach Zarba.
And you mentioned that last stream, that'd be Zarba for tonight, potentially Scott Foster for game 7. I'm feeling like you're going to be right on that.
Nina Turner's in the building. What's up, Nina Turner? Annie's in here. What's up, Annie? Annie, are you okay?
Annie, are you okay? I've heard that before.
You should. It's a Michael Jackson song. Classic.
Oh, okay. Duh, stupid. The Citizen of the Truth says, let's see how many free throws the flop squad gets today. Well, we'll see what the free throws look like. There wasn't a whole lot going into the second quarter. Then from the second quarter on, both teams just kept going to the line in that game.
I mean, in that game 5, right? The free throws, it was a 6 free throw difference between San Antonio and Oklahoma City Thunder. The Thunder had 38 free throws. The San Antonio Spurs had 32 of them. And they both shot 88 and 87% respectively, right? The fouls that were called, it was 29, 22, and more going towards the San Antonio Spurs, right? But I think some of my problems lay with some of the calls that weren't getting called.
Like the ball out of bounds off of Chet Furt, the missed goaltending call.
That was a horrible stretch for Tony Brothers and his crew. Regardless of who you're rooting for or what you think about the referees, that was a horrific stretch in that game.
And, of course, not giving Mitch Johnson the freaking challenge when he's right in your face.
But here's the thing, though. Like I said in that game, multiple things can be true. The referees weren't that great in game 5. In fact, they were pretty terrible. But also, it's a fact that Oklahoma City Thunder outplayed San Antonio Spurs. It's also a fact that Wembanyama had the worst game of his playoff career so far. It's also a fact that the role players did not come out to play. Dylan Harper, Devin Vassell, De'Aaron Fox played terrible. They got outplayed. The role players came through for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They moved the ball well. They played good defense. They got out in transition. Those things are all true. And I know it's frustrating, for a team to feel like the referees are, getting calls towards the other way. Like, we don't get those calls. We can't play the same kind of defense that those guys play, right? That's what Stephon Castle was saying. He's saying we don't have the luxury of playing the same exact intense defense as they're able to play. But having said all that, you still got to play through it. You got to play through it because you have no choice. You're at home and you're playing for your playoff lives. Because if you don't win tonight, it's over for your season. It's over. Don't put your head down low. Don't get flustered. I know that's going to be hard to do because these guys are inexperienced. Experience matters in the playoffs. The Spurs can't let themselves get down. They got to stay through. They got to fight through because the Oklahoma City Thunder, they're going to come out tonight wanting to end this thing.
All right, you
better be able to meet that energy because you didn't do that in game 5. Because it was also a fact that the San Antonio Spurs as a whole, there were some exceptions, but as a whole, the San Antonio Spurs came out flat against OKC in game 5.
And you showed the ability to win in this series. You're able to steal game 1 on the road. You're able to bounce back in game 4 here at home. They show the ability this series to play through all that, man.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. No excuses tonight. Show up in the biggest game of your season and extend your season tonight.
Will says, sounds like sour grapes already. Geez, didn't take long. Speaking facts, I don't know if you're talking to us or not, but What did I say that was wrong? That was wrong.
Exactly. Just breaking it.
Avatar. What's up, Avatar?
Hey, what's up, dude? How you doing? How you been, bro?
He says, while watching the UK's version of Gladiator, there was a contestant who was a spitting image of Seth Rollins.
Really? That's awesome, Avatar. UK's version of Gladiator? Interesting. Okay. I'll have to search that up later, bro.
Good to see you, Avatar. B Money says the Spurs being such a young team is the reason. I think they lose tonight. If you aren't experienced in this moment, it's hard to rise to the moment. OKC by 15, he says.
So you got them coming out here showing that championship pedigree and dominating the Spurs tonight. I mean, you're true. Everybody's got to go through this for the first time. OKC went through this for the first time a couple of years ago when they lost to Dallas in the second round. Every team goes through the losses. That's what makes you stronger. Get into this zone, as we saw the.
By the way, we have a countdown to Game 6. 29 minutes and 13 seconds, 12 seconds, 11 seconds, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
There we go.
1. My God, there's that much of a difference?
I guess so. Yeah, today it's bigger. That's weird.
Jim Rogers, hello.
Hey, what's up, Jim? How you doing today, brother? Hey.
Zarba's the crew chief, says Ulysses. Yep. He is the crew chief. Zach Zarba. No Scott Foster, Zach Zarba.
Just like Josh Carter, to see Zarba can handle all that tonight. We got to trust. A lot of us have trust in Zach Zarba to hold it down. Guys, welcome on in. We have almost 1,400 in the building. We are 10 likes away already for 300. Thank you all for tuning in for an all-important Game 6 here tonight. Can San Antonio...
What's up, Rory? How you doing? Rory's in the building.
Rory, how you doing, bro? Good to see you from the Bay Area, man.
Most, what's good? Boop, hello.
What's up, Niv? Says, hey, I got Spurs forcing Game 7. So just filling out the chat. We got a lot of people thinking this is going 7 here tonight.
I'm begging you to win, Spurs, says Navigal. He's begging for a Spurs win. I would love a Game 7. I want a Game 7.
It would make up for the Eastern Conference Finals being a sweep. Real One 2099 with the $1.50 super sticker. It's a mustache.
It's a stash, baby. The stash is cash. Real One, thank you so much for the sticker, dude.
Let me put that on the fridge of Fury. Appreciate you so much, Real One.
And Avatar, we completely understand. And we kind of figured that was probably the case, man. It was a rough series between your Avalanche and the Golden Knights, who won in the sweep, right?
Yeah, they swept him, Josh. Yep.
Sorry, man.
Avatar. It sucks about that. Hopefully, Kale McCarr is okay, bro.
SBA said, did people expect this series to go to 6 games before it started? I can't speak for everybody, but for us, we had this going 6 or 7 games between the two of us.
Yeah, I had Thunder in 6 in this series.
And I think I had the Thunder in 7.
Yeah. Now, like, we pulled people before the series started when we were live for Game 1. A lot of people had either Spurs or Thunder in about 6 games. So I do expect a lot of people thinking this was going to go 6.
Tonight's game is going to be on NBC, right?
NBC tonight, Josh.
NBC. So if you want to watch along with us, you'll find it on NBC. And in that case, it's also probably on Peacock as well.
Yep.
And the countdown to Game 6 is 26 minutes and 20 seconds away. Tonight's stream is presented by PrizePicks for game number 5 between the Oklahoma City Thunder and San Antonio Spurs for Game 6. Here's our 3-leg entry. If you guys want to tail us. But here's our 3-leg entry for tonight's game. We're taking SGA for more than 5.5 assists here on the road.
Two's averaging 8 assists per game in the series.
Stephon Castle. We're taking him for more than 4.5 assists here at home.
Something he's got in every game of this series.
And then finally, Victor Wembanyama for more than 3.5 blocks plus steals. And in Game 5, Wembanyama had 3 blocks and 2 steals.
He's been fantastic defensively, even if his offense isn't there at times in series.
So that's our three-leg entry right there. SGA for more than 5.5 assists. Stephon Castle for more than 5.5 assists. And Victor Wembanyama for more than 3.5 blocks plus steals. When you check out the Prize Pick app, after you download it or sign up on desktop, use that promo code that you see on the screen there, HMA, to take advantage of that promotion that you see down below, which is play 5, get $50 instantly in your lineups. You could also find us on PrizePicks at the Sports Fury. Affiliate link is in the description. Best of luck, baby.
Let's go. Yeah, baby. Isaiah O'Kelly that chooses, hey guys, Cortland Will. The Kings got dismissed. Go New York, go New York, go.
Boom, there you go, Isaiah. There you go, dude. I bet that's a huge relief for you, man. Now you can really enjoy tonight's game and enjoy the weekend.
Dude, congratulations, Isaiah O'Kelly. Thank you for the 2, brother.
Thank you, Kelly. Logan in the chat saying Spurs got to get Wemby in the damn paint. Don't let the Thunder pull him out to the perimeter and put him out of the action. SJ has to be contested by Wemby on just about every shot. They have to win the Wemby minutes. They have to. They do got to get him involved early and often. He only took so few shots in that first half, in that first quarter. Can't let that happen. You got to get him involved early and often and in the damn paint.
You were mentioning how they were negative in his minutes last game. -8 for Victor Wembanyama in that game number 5. That's crazy to see.
Like I said, that's one of the keys, the major key of tonight's game. For the San Antonio Spurs to try to force a game 7, you got to get Victor Wembanyama involved early and often and close to the rim as possible. San Antonio Spurs got to get Wemby involved. He only made 4 field goals in that game number 5.
Dude, that's so similar to game number 3, man. When they were able to bounce back just a couple of nights later in game number 4, where they did get him involved in the game plan.
So get Wemby involved in the paint. Role players got to step up. I'm talking about Vassell. Dylan Harper has to have a much better bounce back game. De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Julian Champagnie. If he can bring some of that same energy he had from game 5, my God, he was popping off early and often. He went 50% from downtown. That'd be nice. So Wemby getting involved early and often. You got to get the role players involved and knocking down shots. You got to get out in transition. You got to play good defense. And you got to fight through the energy that the you got to match that energy that Oklahoma's going to bring here tonight, because they're going to try to end this here tonight. Now, do we know the word on J-Dub?
So he is still, I just looked it up, he is still questionable at the moment.
So it's nothing official yet on J-Dub?
Nothing official yet on J-Dub.
And what about AJ Mitchell? Is he remaining out?
Yeah, AJ Mitchell is out for tonight's game.
And we have a $2 donation here from Irving. Guys, I'm here. I missed you. Did you miss me? I was wondering if someone's going to powerbomb this dude, Rocha.
Hey, listen, I hate getting powerbombed, but only for you, though, Irvin. Of course, we always miss you. It's good to see you, brother. Thank you so much for the 2, Irvin. Appreciate you, bro. What's wrong with AJ Mitchell? It's a calf strain. So those are no jokes, man. It's a calf strain for AJ Mitchell. He is game to game, day to day at this point. The Thunder have already released a starting lineup of SGA, McCain, Dort, Chet, and Hornstein. But James.
All right, let's say that again.
Okay. So SGA.
Okay.
Jared McCain again.
Jared McCain back at the starting lineup, had 20 points in game 5.
Lou Dort.
All right.
Chet Holmgren. And Isaiah Hornstein. And the reason why I say that is because it says J-Dub remains questionable. So even if he were to play, it seems like he will be coming off the bench tonight. Interesting. We are coming up very soon to almost game time. I'm surprised they don't have a ruling on him yet.
TKD187 says, how to jumpstart this channel when y'all live in different states? How do you guys even know each other? TKD, me and Rocha, we known each other for a long time, since what, 2017, 2018?
2017.
2017. Rocha started off as a regular viewer around here. It was me and my original co-host, Sean, that was live streaming that started this channel. And Rocha was just a regular viewer. And then eventually we made him a mod. And then eventually he started his own channel. And then my original co-host took a break for like a year. And in that time frame, Rocha wanted to collab for that year. We did. And when my original co-host Sean came back, we decided to make Rocha a regular on the channel. So he's been joining us ever since 2022. He does live in California. I live out here in Texas. And we go live through YouTube Magic, making it seem like we're in the same room together. In fact, quite a bit. People often think that we are in the same room.
We have been a few times, and it's been fun. But yeah, we make it look like good, baby. Let's go.
So there you have it. Known each other for almost 10 years, dude.
It will be exactly 9 years in August.
Wow. Wow. And it's been almost 4 years since he's been on the channel.
In fact, it'll be 4 years in August.
Yeah, high five.
Let's go. Boom. Hey, Josh, we got a $5 donation from DJM. Says, I don't really like either team the same amount, but I predict a crying Wembanyama interview tomorrow.
Well, if he loses, I'm sure he probably will. And I respect that. I respectfully say that because he wears his heart in his sleeve. He does.
Yeah.
And these guys, I think we might see the same thing from a couple of the OKC Thunder players if hypothetically they go on to lose this series. I'll never blame or feel like it's crazy that a player cries after a loss. These guys, they love this, they live for this, and they want this. So we might. If he loses, yeah, we might.
This is their life. Basketball is their life. So these games, this game 6, game 7 means the world to them. They're trying to say, hey, I've been to an NBA Finals. I've won an NBA Finals.
DJM, thank you so much for the 5.
Thank you.
It could all be over tonight. It could be all over tonight. On the line, Sports B Money says the 5 says, do we think it gets chippy early, especially after the couple of cheap shots the Spurs took to McCain? Wemby might get a hip check early. So we saw that Plum Lee, that hard shot that he took to Jared McCain. And by the way, I love McCain's spirit, man. He got up and he was not like, going to crash out or anything like that. Like, that's just the kind of guy that he is. And he was just like, whatever. Why'd you do that to me? Whatever. Will things get chippy, though, tonight? Yeah, I do. I do think so. Yes.
I mean,
does anybody think differently?
No.
This series has gotten chippy as it's progressed. I do think it's going to get chippy tonight. Yeah.
And now the stakes are higher than ever. This could be the final game of the series. It's going to be chippy all game long. It's going to be up to the referees to make sure it doesn't get out of hand tonight.
And by the way, tonight's game will be reffed by Zach Zarba and his crew. There will be no Scott Foster, the extender. It will be Zach Zarba tonight. I like Zach Zarba. I'm cool with Zarba, and I called that last stream. I said Zarba, I think, will be the referee for Game 6, and he is. And I think they'll wait for Scott Foster for Game 7 because in the NBA's eyes, that's their guy. Yeah. That's their top guy, Scott Foster. So if there is a Game 7, he'll be the one refereeing that one, I think.
I was thinking maybe there's a chance we see Scott Foster tonight and the opposite Zarba for a 7, but I'm cool with Zach Zarba and his crew. He's got a really good referee crew.
SBA says, so is this ref good? I don't really have any real complaints about Zach Zarba. We streamed quite a bit of games in these playoffs through the first few rounds. And every time he reffed, I didn't have really anything to complain about.
Same here. He always knows how to take control. He's one of the veteran referees here for these playoffs.
Are we ready for game time predictions? We're about 16 minutes away from tip-off. We recapped a little bit of game number 5. We talked about some of the keys to victory if the San Antonio Spurs were to force a Game 7 here tonight. But are we ready for game time predictions, though?
Oh, I'm ready, Joshy Poo.
I'm excited, man. It's going to be hard to sit down all night. It's going to be exciting. All right, then let's do it. Game 6, game time predictions. Let's do it. 15 minutes away from tip-off. Who do you guys have winning tonight's game? Is it all OVA over for the Thunder? Are they taking care of business and ending the series tonight? and then you draw up those t-shirts and posters of Knicks versus OKC for the NBA Finals? Or with the San Antonio Spurs in front of the 2-1-0, the Alamo City, in front of their home crowd, will they force a Game 7 on Saturday back in Oklahoma City Thunder? Well, tonight's game is favored for the San Antonio Spurs to win. 3.5 favorites they're favored by. And the over-under is 218.5. Thunder, Spurs, let me know in the chat.
I see Thunder, Spurs, Spurs up, Spurs, Spurs. A lot of people are having this go 7 tonight, Josh.
Well, Rocha, who do you have winning?
Tonight, for Game 6, I'm having it follow the pattern. I think the Spurs bounce back and force a Game 7 on Saturday, Josh.
So you're changing your mind on the series because you originally had Oklahoma City Thunder winning this series in 6. You're changing your mind.
I am changing my mind and hoping I'm right.
Give me the series to be extended. I'm taking the San Antonio Spurs to win tonight's game. Again, following those keys to victory. You got to get Victor Wembanyama involved early and often and in the damn paint. Don't have him settling for perimeter shots, mid-range shots. Get him involved inside the paint. You got to come out with some great energy. Can't come out with that flat energy like you did in game number 5. Here in game 6, it's an elimination game. This is the most important game for Victor Wembanyama of his career so far. Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, they've never had to face this situation before, right? It could be experience beats out the San Antonio Spurs here, even on the road. But I'll take the San Antonio Spurs to win this game. The role players got to step up as well. Got to get out in transition. Give me San Antonio.
I want to see San Antonio get off to a start like we saw in games number 3 and 4 where they came out with hot energy, man.
What's up, Bradley Reynolds? How you doing?
What's up, Bradley?
Now, who's your MVP?
Victor Wembanyama.
You're going with Victor Wembanyama?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mac Pella 05 for subscribing. Thank you. You're going with Victor Wembanyama. I'm going with Wemby as well. Need him to have a bounce back performance because that in game 5 was his worst performance thus far in these playoffs. For the first time in this series, with the minutes on the floor for Victor Wembanyama, the Spurs lost those minutes.
They were -8 in the Victor Wembanyama minutes in game number 5.
Wemby's my MVP. He's your MVP. Now, what about X Factor? Who's your X Factor for tonight's game?
Devin Vassell shot 2 for 11, his worst game of the postseason. They're going to have a chance. He needs to be in double digits, 15 points tonight. Give me Devin Vassell to bounce back.
Devin Vassell, he was awful in game 5. He played terrible. Could also call out De'Aaron Fox. I know he's not 100%, but man, he played pretty awful in that game 5 as well. Dylan Harper, same. But my X Factor will be Stephon Castle. It's going to be Stephon Castle as my X Factor. In that game 5, he played well. 24 points in 33 minutes with 7 for 11, shooting 3 for 5 from downtown with 6 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 steals in that game for Stephon Castle. Give me him as MVP. His defense, along with Harper on SGA, is going to be key. That's another key.
And another thing for Stephon Castle is to stay out of foul trouble. He's been in foul trouble multiple times throughout this series.
He was 1 foul away from being out in the game in 5.
And I really hindered him a little bit down that stretch. I couldn't play him.
Now, who is your first scorer for tonight's game?
You know what? Victor Wembanyama to start strong, Josh.
I'm going to go with Wemby first bucket, too, to set the tone. Wemby first bucket. Now, what about the first 3-point shot tonight? Who you got?
Give me SGA and a step back top of the key 3.
My first 3 is going to be Lou Dort. The first splash of tonight's game will be from Lou freaking Dort. What about the first dunk?
Stephon Castle first dunk.
I'm going to go with Victor Wembanyama for the first dunk tonight. Now, the over-under is what again?
218.5.
You going over or under the total score?
Give me the over, baby.
I'm taking the over as well for tonight's game. You better believe it.
There we go, guys. There's our game time predictions. Thank you for following along in the chat. We are 10 likes away from 500 already.
10 likes away from 500. We already went over our game time predictions. Give us yours. Thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up, hitting that subscribe, hitting that share. Appreciate you guys. While we were going over game time predictions, we had a $2 donation from Web Blanket. Knicks fans will eviscerate OKC's flopping antics. Well, the series not over yet.
We still got another game, potentially two, to figure out who's going to be their opponent for next Wednesday.
We'll see.
Web Blanket, thank you so much for the 2, bro.
Thank you, Logan. Thank you, everybody. Joe Miller, appreciate you being in here. A Ridge, como estás? Cash Maze, hello. Father Time's taking the under for tonight's game, calling it a defensive game, more of a defensive game. First dunk is going to be Chet, says Logan. All right, got you. Logan says the first 3 is going to be Devin Vassell.
That would be a great start for Vassell coming off a 2 for 11 type game last game.
Ezra, Thunder up. Thank you.
What's up, Khaled? He's got the Spurs winning. MVP Wembanyama. He's got Fox's X Factor. Castle first bucket, first 3 Webby, first dunk Castle, and he's also taking over like we are. Man, it would be such a good relief to see these guards play well here tonight for San Antonio. Even for somebody like Fox, this is the biggest game in his career. He's never been in a situation like this.
Experience matters in the playoffs. It might matter the most here tonight. Roach, any word on J-Dub?
Let me go look once again, ladies and gentlemen. Because J-Dub was still very questionable.
He's not going to be in the starting lineup regardless.
So there's no official word still, but he was in pregame warmups.
All right. We'll wait for an official listing, I guess.
Yeah.
But one thing for sure is J-Dub will not be starting, period, right?
Yeah.
Even if he is going to be active and playing any kind of minutes, he will not be in the starting lineup. He'll be doing so off the bench.
Thunder already announced the starting lineup for tonight's game. So, yes, sir. Wow, they are really bringing us down the last minute. This tells me he might actually have a good chance of playing tonight. And thank you guys for over 500 likes before tip-off. That is awesome. Manu's Quest with a $2 donation says, go, Spurs, go. NBA fans need a Game 7.
Manu's Quest, thank you for the 2, dude. I want a Game 7, man. I know OKC fans don't want it. They want it all over tonight. They don't even want to chance it. But I want a Game 7.
So do I, man. It will make up for the Eastern Conference Finals being a sweep, bro. Oh, I just got a notification. Ladies and gentlemen, J-Dub is available for tonight's game number 6. So J-Dub's status came all the way down to the final minutes, but J-Dub will be available for tonight's game 6. So all hands on deck outside of AJ Mitchell tonight for the Thunder. G17, what's up, dude? What's up, Kip Gaming? How you doing, Kip?
Wait, hold up, Roger. What did you say?
Josh, J-Dub is active.
He's active?
Yep.
But wait, Rocha, we're less than 10 minutes away from tip-off. I thought deciding whether or not a player was going to play or not this late, I thought that only happened in WNBA, Roach. I thought that only happened in fever games.
No, siree.
I am befuddled right now. You're telling me almost less than 10 minutes before tip-off, a player has finally decided on whether or not he's going to play?
Yes.
Huh. Jeez. My God. So sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just very befuddled right now. You're telling me it's not just a WNBA thing. It's not just a fever thing.
No, it's not. Nope.
Whoa. I am so shook. I gotta get me a cold drink. I am so shook.
I mean, that's crazy. Yes, it happens here around NBA, WNBA, all basketball. I guarantee you this happens international too, man. Wow, he legit was a game time decision. That's crazy. 10 minutes before we tip off, he is officially ruled in.
And you know I don't use that word befuddled very often. I'm so befuddled.
I think I've heard you say it maybe twice in my lifetime, Josh, and I'm old. I have to be 30 in a week.
Oh my God, you are old. Where are we at, Roach?
Dude, we are just 15 likes away from 600 already.
Let's get it, baby. It's Thursday night and we got game 6. And a lot more people just tuned into the chat. So before tip off, I'm going to ask again, who do you guys have winning game number 6? Tron Robinson, thank you for the subscribe. Tron, let me know who you have, dude. Type 1 for the Spurs. Type 2 for the Thunder. Who do you think wins? Type 1 for San Antonio. Type 2 for the Thunder. Let's see what the chat says.
Let's see.
Type 1 for the Spurs. Type 2 for the Thunder. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1. Rest 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Bradley's going with the 1. He's going with San Antonio. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Triple 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I feel like I'm reading the Matrix right now.
Or you're doing like Morse code or something.
Waze, what's up, man, from Australia, brother?
Good afternoon. Oh, yeah, it should be good afternoon over there.
I think the ones win it. I think majority of the chat is going with the San Antonio Spurs.
So it looks like
if you are a Knicks fan watching and waiting for your opponent, type 3 in the chat. If you're a Knicks fan or going for the Knicks, type 3.
Let's see how many trades we got out there right now. I know
we had a lot of Knicks fans in that last game.
Yeah.
In game 5 between these two teams, we had a lot of Knicks fans in there.
Look at
Josh is saying, help me. And Morris Cole says, Justin.
That's great, Justin. Look at all. We got a bunch of threes in the building right now. Johnny.
Go New York, go New York, go.
Go New York, go New York, go. We got a lot of New York fans up in the building scouting, Josh.
Oh, my goodness. What up, New York?
How are y'all feeling?
Jungle where dreams are made of. They're sitting here. They're leaning back into their chair. They're doing one of these things. And they're awaiting their opponent. They're chilling. They're scouting. They're scheming.
Still got 5 more days of rest to go before game number 1 next Wednesday.
Appreciate you, Josh Bennett. What up, dude? What's up there, Graham? How you doing? And Pikachu's mom, appreciate you. We got a $2 donation from JJ. JJ says, big time over, and OKC wins tonight. Let's fucking go, boys.
So he's got OKC finishing the job tonight.
Hey, yo, JJ, thank you so much, brother, for the 2. Fowler, Matt's in the building. What's up, Fowler? Leo, ¿cómo estás? Rozier. Oh, not Rozier. Big Wood's in the house. What's up, Big Wood?
What's up, Big Wood?
Big Wood. So a lot of Knicks fans here in the chat right now. Awesome. It was a pleasure hanging out with you guys for the Eastern Conference Finals and throughout the first couple rounds. But welcome on in, everybody. Spurs are favored by 3.5 points. Your starting 5 for San Antonio is De'Aaron Fox, Julian Champagny, Devin Vassell, Stephon Castle, and Victor Wembanyama. Alex, thank you for the subscribe. The starting 5 for the Oklahoma City Thunder is Chet Holmgren, Isaiah Hartenstein. It's going to be SGA, and who else?
Jared McCain.
Jared McCain back in the starting lineup.
And Lou Dort.
However, we will have J-Dub active tonight. He is a game-time decision. He was a game-time decision, and he is active, but he will be coming off the bench in any minutes he's going to be getting. Probably limited minutes tonight, but he will be coming off the bench.
That's crazy. He literally came down to the final 10 minutes before tip-off to be ruled in.
Zach Zarba will be your referee crew chief tonight. Zach Zarba. No Scott Foster. It will be Zach Zarba.
Tonight, San Antonio will be in the regular black jerseys as Oklahoma City will be in the common whites here today.
Oh, man, I was hoping the Spurs were going to wear their white jerseys, man.
Yeah, kind of switch it up because this has been kind of what we've been seeing all series long is this jersey matchup.
Mitch Johnson on tonight's game. Quote, we are going to attack the moment. Good. If you're a Spurs fan, that's what you want to hear. If you're rooting for the Spurs, that's what you want to hear because they did not attack the moment in Game 5. They came out with flat energy. Victor Wembanyama was pretty much held to the perimeter and the mid-range. You got to get involved early in the paint, get out in transition, play your defense, turn it into offense back the other way. Role players got to step up in front of the home crowd. In the playoffs, in front of the home crowd, that's where the role players become very important. Devin Vassell, got to have a bounce back game. Dylan Harper, bounce back game. A lot of these guys need a bounce back game here tonight from the role players.
They,
De'Aaron Fox needs a bounce back game.
they can't be playing nervous. I know this is the craziest, biggest game of your career, but you can't play nervous. Just play your game tonight. Feed that man inside the paint, Wembanyama. See if you can force a game 7.
All right. I got the Ginobili!
Let's see if
Do it for Pop. Do it for Ginobili. Do it for Timmy. Do it for the Admiral. Do it for the Roach.
Me? Oh, Avery Johnson. Okay, I thought you were talking about me. Hey, guys, we just hit 700 likes. Let's go.
Over 700 likes before 10. In the chat, let's have a great game. Let's have fun. Thunder fans, Spurs fans, Knicks fans in the chat, everybody, thank you for being here. Let's do it. We're getting our way to center court, Roach. Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama locked in. They're at center court. Jared McCain back in the starting 5. Zach Zarba is the referee crew chief. And here we go. Zach Zarba with the tip. It's up. The jump is up. And it's the Spurs with the first possession of tonight's game. And they'll be shooting on the right side of the court with De'Aaron Fox, Devin Vassell, Castle, Wembanyama, and Julian Champagnie. Here's Castle, the driving kick to Julian for 3. Got it! For the first bucket, it's Julian with the top of the key splash, assisted by Stephon Castle. It's 3-0 San Antonio. Now here come the Oklahoma City Thunder shooting on the left side of the court in their white jerseys. And it's McCain, Dort, SGA, Chet Holmgren, and Hartenstein. Chet Holmgren working the near side wing against Castle. Up top to McCain. Driving into the lane. He'll go down baseline. Handoff. Hartenstein. Floater over Wemby. Good. That patented floater. Hartenstein knocks it down for the first bucket for OKC. Up 3-2. Here come the San Antonio Spurs going from left to right on the screen in their black jerseys. It's already 3-2. Julian Champagnie knocking down the first bucket. Here's Wemby pulling up a 3 over Hartenstein, and he's got a splash. Victor Wembanyama knocking down a splash, 6-2.
Already 2 splashes back-to-back for San Antonio. Here's SGA up court as he hands it off to Jared McCain. He'll spin inside. McCain blocked by Wembanyama.
Woo!
Hartenstein got the rebound to Chet for 3, no good. And it's off of the OKC out of bounds.
Whose ball?
Spurs ball.
San Antonio Spurs definitely looking like they're having better energy. And here's a pull-up 3. Wembanyama does it again. Victor does it again from up top. 9-2. Wembanyama gives the Spurs a 7-point lead. And are we getting a timeout?
We are getting a timeout, Josh.
Timeout already taken by the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 9-2 start. San Antonio Spurs up 7. What would I say? Get Victor Wembanyama involved early and often, but in the paint. And what does he do? He knocks down 2 straight 3s.
Dude, he gets 2 3s. Champagnie starts the game out for the 3. Much better energy for San Antonio to start game 6, Josh.
What's up, Asia Lakeisha Robertson? We got a gifted membership from Matthew Dahl.
Going to autism. Welcome. Thank you, Matthew Dahl.
Matthew, too sweet. And again, congratulations to your Vegas Golden Knights advancing to the Stanley Cup, brother.
Unfortunately, congratulations. See if you guys can beat the Kings or the Canadians, bro. And then Big Bear with a $2 donation. It's a dynamic duo. Have a great stream, boys. Let's freaking go.
Hey, that's our guy, Big Bear, always showing some love and support. Big Bear, appreciate you, brother. Cheers to you, man. Let's have a fun game. Have a fun stream. Thank you all for joining us here tonight. Like Big Bear.
Thank you. Oh, another $2 donation for Big Bear says DSF Nation. Let's get those likes up early.
Let's get those likes going up in a fury.
And a fury hurry. And we just hit 800 likes.
Oh, yeah. Cash Mays in the house. Pierre's in here. Drewman, 80s in the building. We got Bigwood. We got Nina Turner. We got Father Time, Robert White. Willie's in the building. Kayvon Malik. Como estás? The Blue Soldier 6. Toronto, what's good? RJ, hello. Fitness Boys in the building as well. Emmanuel Flores with a $2 donation. Name Bulls' unfavorite official in the 1990s. Unfavorite, like the one that they liked the least.
Yeah.
Was it Crawford?
Oh, that's a good choice.
He was hated by a lot of people
Yeah.
in the 90s. Spurs fans also hated Crawford. He was the one who infamously ejected Tim Duncan for laughing on the bench. I could not stand that dude.
I know a lot of people hated him, man. Hey, thank you for the two, Emmanuel.
We're at a commercial break. If you're just tuning in, it's an early timeout taken by the Oklahoma City Thunder. Spurs up by 7 here, 9-2, with Wembanyama having 6 points and Julian Champagnie having 3. It's all splashes for San Antonio. All threes made. 2 from Wemby, 1 from Julian, and 2 points for OKC comes from a Hardenstein floater in the paint over Wemby.
Brave Blackdoor the 5 says, I'm in the house. Let's go 2-1-0.
Blackthorn, 2, sweet. He's in the house, baby. Shout out to the 210, San Antonio, Texas. Do we have anybody from Oklahoma City in the chat? Because San Antonio's mob deep in here.
Yeah.
We got a $2 donation from the Blue Soldier 6. Go, Spurs, go. Take a drink with me, Josh. Let's lock in. Salute. There you go, Blue Soldier. Thank you, brother. Cheers.
Thank you, Blue Soldier. Good luck tonight, man. There we go. 22 KSD, Burning Paper Sun. OKC, here's the sock team. There's OKC fans.
We're back quickly.
Whoa.
And then right into the action. SGA inside of Hartenstein. Swings it right corner. Pull up 3. No hezzy. Lou Dort knocks down the first splash for Oklahoma City Thunder. And it's 9-5 lead. Up by 4. The San Antonio Spurs have the ball shooting on the right side of the court in their black jerseys. And on the floor is Julian Champagnie, Wembanyama, Fox, Vassell, and Castle. Castle wheeling, dealing down the middle lane. And a layup off the window. Gives them 11-5 lead. Up by 6. Castle with his first bucket. Now the Thunder are going from right to left on the screen with McCain, Dort, SGA, Holmgren, and Hartenstein. And it's Hartenstein, another floater. This one bounces a couple of times off the rim before going in. And that was a tough one over Wemby. Almost blocked.
That's a few times now he's going over Wemby with that move this postseason.
Spurs are up by 4, 9.5 remaining in the first quarter. Wembanyama wants it on the near side wing. He'll get it. He's got Lou Dort to his back. He'll start to back him down. Shot clock winding down to 5. Kicks up top to Vassell, 3. That's going to be short off the front iron. Rebound led by Hartenstein. Outlet ahead to now SGA. Off the high screen from Hartenstein around the mid post. He'll swing it to left near side wing to Chet. Brings it inside. Shovel pass. Hartenstein scores. No, he's blocked by Wemby. He's blocked by Wemby.
What a block by Wembanyama at the last second. For Sailor Champagne. Misses the 3, Chet the rebound.
That's 2 blocks now for Victor Wembanyama.
Already? Yep. He had one to start the game and now one here to get out of the timeout. MCA, top of the key, hands off to Lou Dort. Feeds it off to Chet Holmgren on the right elbow. Back to Lou Dort, who's got a 3 already. Misses this one. And a rebound by Devin Vassell.
Devin Vassell dashes up the court quickly over to Champagnie on the far side wing. Castle swings across court to the near side. Fox driving, and he'll shoot out the window. He misses, gets his own rebound. He'll kick out to Julian, and he'll bring it into the lane to Victor Wembanyama on the left short corner. Around the baseline, he's got Hartenstein to his back. Cross court pass, Julian against Chet Holmgren. Step back 3. Oh, that's going to be a travel for Julian. A turnover. It's Thunder basketball. We got a $20 bomb, Rocha. A $20 bomb from Yvonne Smith, 1163. She says, let's go Spurs. Should have started Harper instead of Fox. She's probably feeling that way because it appeared that Fox clearly wasn't 100% in Game 5 still, though Dylan Harper did not have a great game himself in that Game 5 either.
And I think they really like having Fox starting because he's the veteran. SGA to Hartenstein, way up on the floor to Wembanyama, the rebound.
Miss Yvonne, thank you so much for the $20 donation. Good luck tonight. Go Spurs, go.
Thank you so much, Yvonne.
All right, 11-7 lead for San Antonio. Wemby fadeaway in the paint over Hartenstein. Count that bucket for Victor Wembanyama. It was an 8-foot turnaround on his head, Rocha. 8 points for Victor. 3 for 3 from the field. Once again, thank you so much, Yvonne, for the $20 bomb.
Thank you. We appreciate you so much. SGA off the Lou Dort, and a blocking foul on the floor by Julian Champagny.
Julian Champagny with the foul with 7:40 remaining here in the first quarter, 14 on the shot clock. Breezo, appreciate you, man. Thank you for the compliment, man. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. Almost 1,000 likes here early in the first quarter. It's Spurs 13, Oklahoma City Thunder with 7. So down by 6. It's going to be Thunder basketball with Chet Holmgren, SGA, Lou Dort, Jared McCain, and Jay Will. SGA pulls up from mid-range over Castle from around the foul line, and that's a tough bucket made by SGA, but he makes those so well.
Gets to his spot, man. Very efficient for SGA to start.
It's a 4-point lead for the San Antonio Spurs. They're shooting on the right side of the court. Harper over to Wemby, lets it fly. He misses this first bucket of the game. Off the back iron, rebound is going to fall to Jared McCain.
That was a heat check for Wembanyama. McCain's going to go coast to coast. Stolen away by Devin Vassell.
Got to make it work. Got to make it happen.
Castle to Wembanyama, blocked, but right to Castle, and he draws a shooting foul.
It was Castle, Wemby, back to Castle, baseline, rising up. He draws a shooting foul from Jalen Williams. That is Jay Will, who came off the bench, picking up his first foul right there in transition. So 2 free throws coming up for Stephon Castle at the line. We got a $20 bomb from our guy, GWL. He says, let's go Thunder.
Ooh, so
He's going with the Thunder. It's an offset Yvonne.
I love you, GWL. Appreciate the 20, bro.
GWL, best of luck. May the best team win. Thank you, brother. He says Thunder up.
He says Thunder up, boy. Yvonne goes, go, Spurs, go.
Thunder up or go, Spurs, go.
Buckets in time that you says blocks are not impressive when you're 8 feet tall. It's how he gets them, man.
The timing on his blocks are impeccable.
It's absolutely out of this world the way he could do it.
But thank you so much, Buckets of Dimes, for the $2 donation. We got a $5 donation from Matt. He says, go, Spurs, go.
Go, Spurs, go. Castle missed both free throws, by the way.
He made 1 of 2 free throws.
14. Oh, yeah, 14-9. There we go.
6:45 to go here in the first quarter. And here's SGA on a step back 3 over Vassell. Contested. Oh, my God. SGA with the tough step back 3 from the wing to make it a 2-point game. 6.5 to go. Thank you, Matt Daly. Thank you for the 5, brother.
Thank you.
Vassell lobbing it up for Victor, and it's broken up by Chet Holmgren. Good defense, good hands by Chet. Over to SGA. Jay Will into the corner. Wide open for 3. Caruso misses. Wembanyama, the defensive rebound. His 5th rebound already of the game. Up by 2. Here come the San Antonio Spurs with 6:13 remaining in the first quarter. Harper lets it fly from up top for 3. He's way off to the left, and Jay Will's underneath for the rebound. They could tie or take the lead here on this possession, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Chet Holmgren picked up by Keldon Johnson. Now over to SGA, who's guarded by Devin Vassell. Into the corner, left side is Dort fading away over Wemby. It's short. Rebound falls to Castle. Castle ahead to Victor Wembanyama. And Wemby gets his cookies taken by Lou Dort, and he's going to the other side for a 2-handed slam to tie the game. Milking cookies for Lou Dort. We're tied at 14.
Who had
we have a $2 donation from Emmanuel Flores. Says it was Hugh Hollins. Because the Bull Series in 1994. 1994. Good. I was like, what, 10 years old?
30 years ago.
Thank you, Emmanuel Flores, for the 2, man.
Thank you.
The Blue Soldier with the 2 says, F the Thunder. It's go, Spurs, go. As Castle lets it fly from 3. He misses the near side wing. 3, and it's a rebound for the Thunder.
3 for 8.
Thank you, Blue Soldier. Thank you again, Emmanuel. And we got a whistle here.
We're going to get a foul on the floor here by San Antonio. And
we got a $5 donation from Austin. He says, love the energy tonight. Let's go, Spurs. And what's your guys' record for the most number of likes in the stream? Austin, the most likes we ever had in a stream was back in 2022. Me and my original co-host, Sean, we were live streaming the series in the NBA Finals between the Boston Celtics and the Golden State Warriors. And in that elimination game, the last game of that series, we had 14,000 likes.
That's the most, baby. Let's go. As SGA throws the ball away to turnover.
14-13. So they took a point away from the Oklahoma City Thunder, Roach. So one of those 3s were actually a 2.
It was the one by SGA. His foot was on the line.
So it's 14-13, 1-point lead for the Spurs. Here's Castle over to Vassell. Pull up 3 over Dort, and he rattles it in. Holy schmoly. Devin Vassell knocking down a contested three over Lou Dort, who played that very well defensively. And Lou Dort will let it fly on the other end. He can't answer. Chet Holmgren, the offensive rebound. Fade away over Keldon Johnson. No good, but draws a shooting foul from Keldon. So that's going to be a foul from Johnson, and Chet Holmgren to the line for 2 free throws. Victor Wembanyama on the bench right now.
Dude, the Spurs are making some tough shots right now. What a three by Devin Vassell.
So, yeah, Austin, that was a crazy night, man. That was a crazy night, dude.
Got to watch the Warriors win the 4 championship, baby.
Chet Holmgren, first free throw was up, and it's good. 17-14. So, here's who's on the floor for the Thunder. It's going to be Cason Wallace, Jay Will, Alex Caruso, SGA, and Chet Holmgren. J-Dub was active tonight. Game time decision, he was active. We have yet to see him. He did not start. For the San Antonio Spurs, on the floor is Devin Vassell, Castle, Keldon Johnson, Luke Cornett, and Dylan Harper. Second free throw is up, and it's good for Chet Holmgren. He now has 2 points, 3 rebounds. Spurs up by 2 with 4.5 to go. Harper on the drive, the kick, Castle extra pass up top. Vassell for 3, and he knocks it down. Devin Vassell. 2 for 3 from downtown. He's got 6 points, and the Spurs have a 5-point lead, 20-15.
And 5 threes already for San Antonio tonight. SGA finds Chet, and a foul here on the floor by San Antonio.
I think the ball was knocked loose out of bounds.
Yeah, okay, so the ref did say it's going to be knocked loose. Okay, so 12 to shoot here. We're 4:13 to go in the first quarter. And here comes J-Dub. J-Dub will enter the game for J-Well.
He's back.
It's his first time coming off the bench since 2022.
Alex Caruso will inbound from the baseline. Thunder in their white jerseys shooting on the left side of the screen. Caruso with the inbound for the baseline to the near side corner. Hartenstein hands it off to SGA. He's hounded by Dylan Harper. Shot clock to 6, takes him inside, pulls up from mid-range, and he'll miss off the iron. Rebound falls to San Antonio and De'Aaron Fox. And here come the San Antonio Spurs going from left to right in their black jerseys on the screen. Bad pass for Vassell, deflected. It goes still in the hands of Cornett. Hits up top Keldon, who knocks it down for 3. Keldon Johnson. The Spurs are splashing from downtown, Rocha. They're 6 for 11 from downtown, shooting 54% to take a 23-15 lead. But Caruso, with the quick strike on the other end, driving down the heart of the lane, makes a layup, so it's a 6-point game. Keldon the drive to the baseline, and Cason Wallace rips it out of his hands. Cason Wallace with some cookies. And let's see if they can turn defense into offense. Hartenstein, Dub, Caruso, handoff goes to SGA. He's hounded by Keldon Johnson around the mid-post. Takes him inside, steps back, fading away, no good. Ball's batted up in the air, and a rebound falls to De'Aaron Fox. And here come the Spurs. Harper down in the lane. Cason Wallace rips it again. Cason Wallace with more steals, more cookies, and SGA will miss the layup on the other side on an outlet pass. And Fox chases down the loose ball rebound. Over to Harper for 3.
Oh!
Dylan Harper knocks down yet another 3. It's a 9-2 run for San Antonio in the last minute 50.
This is insane, man. The shooting action as J-Dub goes to the side and draws the shooting foul. Does J-Dub on Dylan Harper.
Dylan Harper with his first personal foul. J-Dub to the line for 2 shots. But after this timeout made by the San Antonio Spurs, it's a timeout, San Antonio, with 2:45 remaining in the first quarter. Spurs lead it by 9, 26-17. We got a $5 donation, Rocha, from Born 4.114. He says, what happened to Sean? Rocha is still awesome. Just curious. I love your chemistry. You two always keep it fun. Thank you. So Sean, back in November, after coming back from a vacation, he went on a nice cruise and everything with the family. And, you know, he decided to step away from YouTube and, you know, focus on his personal life and stuff like that. You know, he's doing fine. He's doing good. You know, we were just chopping it up earlier last night and talking about this Spurs and Oklahoma City Thunder series and stuff. But yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good.
Man, he's doing really well for himself, man. Lost a lot of weight too. Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. By the way, he does have the Thunder winning this series as well.
Ooh, he's got the Thunder. Okay.
Yeah.
It's so split between everybody who's winning this series, man. Hey, Born, thank you so much for the $5 donation.
Guys, we're at a commercial break. The San Antonio Spurs are just knocking down threes, man. This time it's working out for them. They've been shooting in some of these games a lot of threes, and sometimes it bit them in the ass, right? Right now, it's working well for them. They're shooting 58% from downtown, shooting 7 threes out of 12 attempts already in this first quarter.
Dude, they've shot 15 times and 12 of them from downtown, man. How efficient is that?
B Money says Spurs look mighty fine to start, but relying a lot on those shooting threes. I like to see them attack the basket still because they inevitably will go cold at some point. They can't keep up a damn near 60% shooting from beyond the arc. And you're right. The Spurs do need to attack the basket a lot more. That still remains the case. Victor Wembanyama in the paint. One of his shots was a nice turnaround fadeaway shot over Hardenstein. I like that kind of a bucket. Castle, he went down the baseline, draws a shooting foul, goes to the free throw line for 2 free throws. So a well-balanced approach as the game continues. But if the shot's there and you're feeling it, let it fly. Like Space Jam, not Space Jam, like the movie, the video game, my God. You guys ever play that video game, NBA Jam?
Oh, yeah.
He's on fire. He's heating up. Boom, shaka laka laka laka.
I play that.
Right now, that's all San Antonio. But the Oklahoma City Thunder have been masterclass in quieting these runs by the San Antonio Spurs. They've been able to make adjustments a lot and often earlier in the series. So right now, we're at a commercial break timeout. It's made by the San Antonio Spurs. Let's see what adjustments get made to close out the first quarter. 2:45 remaining in the first.
San Antonio is not a live by the 3, die by the 3 type team. They'll make their adjustments and go inside when they need to when these shots stop falling.
Man, I mean, NBA Jam was the ish back in the day. I had that when it was shortly after it was released. My dad got me that game from a pawn shop, and I had it on Super Nintendo, and it was awesome. I play the hell out of NBA Jam.
My cousin here at our house has NBA Jam on the GameCube, man.
It was also fun to play it at the movies, like the arcade. You guys ever go to like the Cinemark, the Dollar Theaters in San Antonio? That's where we would go, right? The Dollar Theater in San Antonio, and they would have like an arcade, and you'd see like Mortal Kombat there, Street Fighter, and you would have NBA Jam, and we'd be in there just playing games, dude.
I don't blame you, especially back then. You put in one quarter, and you're good to go for a while, man.
We're coming back out of the commercial break. J-Dub, he was fouled by Dylan Harper. He's at the line shooting free throws.
He'll miss the first one. He'll make the second one. 26-18 San Antonio, 2:45 to go in the first quarter.
By the way, the San Antonio Spurs have 3 team fouls in this quarter. Oklahoma City just one. It's Spurs basketball with Julian Champagnie, Fox, Keldon Johnson, Luke Cornett, and Dylan Harper shooting on the right side in their black jerseys. Thunder in their whites. Caruso, attached to the hip of Fox. He'll turn, he'll fire, and he'll miss, but there's a whistle. Rocha, is it just me, or are we hearing these whistles way before the stoppage happens?
Yeah, you're right.
Right, there's a delay between the whistle and everyone stopping the play,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. I really...
If anyone else is watching the game, are y'all seeing and hearing the same thing?
So I really noticed on that play, you're right, they blew the whistle and it took a second to stop.
It was a foul by, I guess, Hartenstein, and it balls it bound. And here's Harper from the mid-range, and Harper knocks it down from around the foul line for a field goal. That's what I like to see from Dylan Harper, man. 28-18, 10-point lead for San Antonio. Now, here come the Thunder with Hartenstein, SGA, Caruso, J-Dub, and Wallace. SGA lobs it up for Hartenstein, who was cutting backdoor for the jam. Boom, shaka-laka-laka.
That was great, too, man. Gave it to an SGA and Hartenstein.
28-20. It's an 8-point lead for the San Antonio Spurs. Case of Wallace all up in the business of Harper. Harper to Champagnie. Wallace back on Champagnie into the lane. It goes Keldon Johnson out the window. Layup is good for Keldon Johnson. Champagnie with the assist. Keldon Johnson's got 5 points. 6th man of the year, Keldon Johnson. 30-20 lead for San Antonio. $2 donation from Rogers, his best YouTube sports show. Knights win cup. Go Vegans. Go Vegas.
Good luck with that, bro. Good luck.
Roger, thank you, brother.
Thank you.
And there goes a pull-up SGA 12-foot turnaround jump shot from mid-range as he works that so well, man. He's 50% shooting with 6 points, cuts the lead to 8. Here's Fox wheeling, dealing, lobbing up for Cornet, who misses the lob. Cordy, dude, Fox should have just took that shot, man.
Yeah.
He crossed up his defender, lost him. He should have took the easy bucket.
Instead, it was a really bad lob that Cornet could have come down with, just barely. J-Dub dribbles out of bounds, an OKC turnover.
Whose ball?
Spurs ball.
It's going to be Spurs basketball, and substitutions being made right now for both teams during the dead ball. We'll see who checks in. I think Wemby's checking in.
Yep.
Castle, Barnes, Henrik Williams. Those guys are all checking in right now. So the 5 on the floor for the Spurs is Julian Champagny, Wembanyama, Fox, Castle, and Barnes, with Castle bringing up the ball into the front court. Will you go back to the game? What are you doing, broadcast? Handoff, Wemby to Fox, and the ball's on the ground, and they're fighting for it, Rocha. We're going to get a jump ball. And once again, I hear a delay between the whistle and the play.
I noticed that. I was really listening on that one. I noticed that right there.
So it's going to be a jump ball between Kendrick Williams and De'Aaron Fox. The Nuns are in the building again, Roach. Look, the Nuns.
And they have their own suite this time. Good for them. Let's see if they can bring them luck here tonight.
Everybody, jump. Ball's tipped up, and the Spurs win the jump ball.
Okay.
Into the hands of Champagny. Hands it off to Victor Wembanyama. Step back, 3 over Hartenstein. He got it! Victor Wembanyama!
What?
Over Hartenstein, between the eyes. You better watch out, Hartenstein. He'll shoot your eye out, kid. SGA, he misses the 3 on the other side, and Hartenstein is going to commit a loose ball foul. Off the miss.
Dude, Victor Wembanyama, you are ridiculous to hit a step back 3 in front of Hartenstein.
4 for 6, 11 points. Victor Wembanyama, 5 rebounds, and he's got what, 2 blocks?
He's got 2 blocks and a steal already.
Híjole. 33-22, Spurs lead it by 11 with 24 seconds left. Castle will bring it into the front court. The Spurs are shooting damn near 60% from the field. Kendrick Williams ready to meet Castle as he crosses the timeline. There's about a split second between game clock and shot clock. Over to left corner, Barnes for 3, lets it fly. Overshot that one. Julian Champagny chases down the offensive rebound. 4 seconds left. Over to Victor Wembanyama, double team coming. Over to Castle, steps into an elbow jump shot, and he knocks it down to beat the shot clock. He made that, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Spurs 35, Oklahoma 22. It's a 13-point lead for the Spurs.
Just an excellent shooting performance to start Game 6 tonight for San Antonio, Josh.
Holy moly, free holy. 35-22. The Spurs come out guns blazing, literally. I mean, shooting 57% from the field, 57% from downtown with 8 made threes. They made 8 out of 14 attempts from downtown, Rocha. Oklahoma City Thunder, they shot 43% from the field, 17% from downtown, only making 1 of 6 3-pointers. The turnovers, Spurs had 5 turnovers in that first quarter. They gave up 2 points the other way. Oklahoma City Thunder, they had 3 turnovers, but they gave up 7 points over to the San Antonio Spurs. So even though the Spurs have 2 more turnovers than Oklahoma City did in that first quarter, it was Oklahoma City that gave up more points off their turnovers.
And that's been a big story of this series. The team that wins those points off of turnovers wins these games. We've seen it all series long.
And Rocha, who is our leading scorer for the game so far through 1?
Well, your leading scorer through 1 is Victor Wembanyama with 11 points, Josh.
11 points for Victor Wembanyama.
He's 3 for 4 from downtown already.
He's what?
He's 3 for 4 from downtown.
My God.
And another key stat for him is 5 rebounds. Remember, when he gets 10 or more rebounds in his postseason, they're well over 500 in those ball games.
And how many blocks for Victor Wembanyama so far?
They only have him as 1 block.
I thought that was going to be 2, man. I thought he had 2 blocks underneath on the defensive side, but I guess it's just 1 block.
Yeah.
SGA, by the way, has 6 points and 2 assists. 6 points, 2 assists there for SGA. J-Dub checked in, and he has 1 point from the free throw line. And we got a $5 donation, Rocha, from Brave Blackthorn. You guys were more excited in this one quarter than the whole last game. Well, probably because there's no flow in that game.
Yeah, exactly. From opening tip to final buzzer, there was no flow in that game whatsoever, man.
But dude, I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. This is game 6. It's win or go home, and this game is far from over. So Thunder fans in the chat, down 13. It's a great start for the San Antonio Spurs, but it ain't over yet. We've seen before Thunder erase big leads. So,
I mean, we can see the Thunder start the second quarter on like a 12-2 run, and boom, we have a 4-point game just like that.
Thank you so much, Brave Blackthorn. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Appreciate you. Father Time says bench points, 10 for San Antonio, 3 for Oklahoma City. That's also a big key difference, Roach.
How about that? I mean, remember, in the last win for San Antonio, they held the bench of the Thunder only just over 40 points.
That was one of the keys to this game, I thought, for the San Antonio Spurs if they were going to force a game 7. How are the role players going to perform? Well, not too bad. Look at Keldon Johnson coming in, providing 5 points already.
Devin Vassell off to a way better start with a couple field goals here tonight. Now, De'Aaron Fox, he is somebody that needs to step up. 0 for 3 so far here tonight. But other than that...
Where we at, Roach, as we start the second quarter?
Dude, we're 50 likes away for 1,300, Josh. Let's go, and away we go for the second quarter. It's a 13-point lead here for the San Antonio Spurs. Caruso will give it off here, the chat. Picked up by Wembanyama, gets it off to Wallace. Wallace will hand it off to Jerry McCain, who wasn't a starting lineup again tonight, as he tags Wembanyama, fades it up, short, rebounded by Champagne.
All right, go live whenever you're ready.
All right, we're back on. We're back on.
We're back on?
We're back on.
All right. This computer just went black?
Yeah, computer just completely just stalled out for a second.
All right.
Put this back up.
Is everybody, you guys see us on the stream?
Yeah, they see us. They see us, they hear us. Yep.
All right. We're good?
Yeah.
Do we have any donations?
Let's
that we missed?
See. No, we're all caught up on donations.
Okay, cool.
So it is 39-27 to lead for the Spurs as Castro just made a couple free throws. 39-27. Here's Alex Caruso going inside. He's going to go up no good. Julian Champagne with the rebound. Quickly off to Castle. He's denied out of bounds. And they're going to say it's last touch by Castle out of bounds. That was denied by Chet, who knocked it off of Castle. So get it, 39-27 lead for San Antonio. Jay Will for downtown. That's no good. And a rebound by Chet. He would dunk it up and good.
We got a 10-point game. 10-point game. All right, so we should be good to go now. It's 9:28 left to go here in the second quarter. It's Spurs basketball with Stephon Castle with the ball. Barnes, Harper, Wembanyama, Julian Champagne. Ball swung around. Champagne against Alex Caruso. Over to Victor Wembanyama. Wemby against Jay Will. 5 on the shot clock, and he'll draw a foul on the floor from Jay Will.
All right, so 9:16 to go here in the quarter. And inbounds coming up here for San Antonio. There we go. And fix that. Boom. Let's get this back up. Mind me, guys, getting this back up here.
You guys hear us?
Yeah.
No sound.
Oh, no, they should be hearing us. They should be hearing us.
Do you guys hear us now, or?
Hello?
Mods or channel members answer.
Yeah.
29-42 after a shot there made by Dylan Harper from downtown. Dylan Harper with 8 points, 3 for 4 shooting, 42-29. Here's Chet Holmgren going baseline, double team coming over to the cutter. It's Wallace off the glass with a layup.
And then timeout by San Antonio with 8:47 to go in the second quarter. 9-point lead here for the Spurs. Yeah, we hear you guys.
So sound is good. Refresh. If you guys type it in the chat, because some people might be behind the chat, so type it so they're not going to be able to hear us, or it might be late. Yeah. But if once you catch up to the live chat, refresh your app so that way you can hear us loud and clear and live. We should be good to go. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for letting us know. We got a $5 donation from Moose Knuckle during the timeout made by the San Antonio Spurs as they lead at 42-31 with 8:47 remaining in the second quarter. Moose Knuckle says the Spurs have entered the part of the game where every possession becomes a legal review. Oh, please do not put that evil out there. I do not want this game to slow down like that. Moose, thank you for the $5, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Big Bear with the 2 says TSF members refresh YouTube sound will return. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Roach's computer crashed. It just went completely black.
Yeah, it just completely crashed.
Okay. I'm thinking about maybe streaming on my end since that happened. So that way we don't have any more issues for the rest of the night.
Normally when I restart like this, it always ends up being okay. But it's up to you.
We'll see.
Okay.
Big Bear, thank you for the 2. Again, thank you so much, Moose Knuckle. Thank you guys for coming back. Over 6,000 people in the chat. Thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. Where we at, Roach?
Guys, we are just 10 likes away from 1,400.
Roach, fix the quarter.
Yeah. Just catching up on everything here. Big Bear with a $2 donation says TSF members. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Big Bear, for that too. If you guys still have it, refresh. Daddy Wreck of the 2 says, let's go Spurs. Hey, Daddy Wreck, appreciate the $2 donation, bro. Appreciate you, man. So 8:54 to go here in the second quarter.
Thank you, dude.
Thank you, bro. We got 5 timeouts now here for the Thunder, 6 for San Antonio Spurs. Refresh that. There we go. Wemby with the chooses Roach's laptops, one of those Tarlet plastic ones. Oh my God, I remember those growing up, dude. Wemby, appreciate the 2, man. Ying Ying with the chooses Spurs, the best team in the NBA. They just need the experience. Well, they're getting it right now, being here in the Western Conference Finals, man. Up by 11 in a closeout game. Getting good experience here. Let's see if they can finish this out, dude. Ying Yang, appreciate the 2, bro.
Thank you, dude.
Thank you.
We're still a commercial break. It's a timeout made by the Spurs. Oklahoma City Thunder is outscoring San Antonio 9-7 here in this second quarter, but they still trail by 11 points.
Yeah, 9-7 early lead in this quarter. Not bad for the Thunder. Way better as they call this timeout. Big Bear with the $5 donation. One more again for the electric bill. Stop with the feed picks during the stream. Fess up. Which one of you have that window open? That ain't me. That ain't me.
My window stay closed.
Yes, that ain't me, bro. Big Bear, appreciate the $5 donation as always.
Thank you, man, for the 5.
We're coming out of a timeout. 42-31 lead here for San Antonio.
All right, it's going to be Spurs basketball with Castle bringing the ball across the timeline. It's 7 points for Stephon Castle. He's out there with Vassell, Julian Champagnie, Cornette, and Harper. 8.5 remaining. Castle over to Champagnie, back to Castle, top of the key. He's got Wallace in front, Vassell the screen, and Wallace still staying with Castle. Step back from the short range. It's going to be short, and off the miss. Chet Holmgren with the rebound. His 6th rebound of the night. Ahead to Jared McCain, curls off the screen from Chet into the lane, floater up and good. Jared McCain navigating off the screen, dealing his way into the paint for a floater. It's 42-33, 9-point lead for the San Antonio Spurs with 8 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Here's Champagnie. He'll have Chet Holmgren on him on the left short corner. Up top to Castle. Shot clock to 10. And he'll drive. He'll kick to the near side. Harper driving on Caruso into the low post. Step back, jump shot, baseline, count it for Dylan Harper. He's locked in, folks. 44-33. Harper's got 10 points on 4 for 5 shooting. Here's Wallace for 3 from the near side wing, and it's good from downtown. Cason Wallace knocking down a 3. He's 2 for 2 with 5 points. 44-36, up by 8. Here come the San Antonio Spurs. Castle against Wallace, spins into the paint, kicks out to Julian Champagnie. Step back 3, blocked by Chet, into the hands of Jalen Williams. That's J. Will. And then here come the Thunder, off the block from Chet. He's in the lane, and he's got 2 defenders. Turn around, hook shot, count it. That's going to be Chet with the block on the defensive end, and Chet with the hook shot to score on the other end. It's 44-38. Here's a pull-up three for the near side corner. Devin Vassell knocks down the three. 47-38, 9-point lead for San Antonio. Vassell's got 9 points. Under 7 minutes ago, Jay Will of the Thunder's got a wide open three from the near side. Wing, he misses, and Harper comes flying in for his first rebound of the game. Harper, Castle, back to Harper. He's around the left elbow, back to Castle on the left wing, shoots the three, misses that one, and Chet Holmgren secures his 7th rebound of the game. It's 47-38, Harper on Chet. Swing to the Jay Will, fakes the handoff to Jared McCain, into the left corner, pull up three. Wallace will knock it down again for another three. How about Cason Wallace? He has yet to miss in this game. 8 points, 3 for 3 shooting. 47-41, up by 6. Here come the Spurs. And Chet Holmgren's going to commit a foul to Castle on the floor.
And not only that, Cason Wallace with a couple of steals on the defensive end as well. So with 6:17 to go in the first half, 6-point lead now here for San Antonio.
Thank you for staying back with us. What up, QC? How you doing, man?
What up, though, QC?
Appreciate y'all. Again, if you guys still don't hear us, refresh your app. You're probably behind on the live stream where our sound cut off.
Appreciate you tuning in, man. It's been a lot of fun this game so far. We are 10 likes away from 1,500. Let's go.
Ball's inbounding. Here's Spurs. Off the screen from Wemby. Down the baseline. Harper knocks it down with a layup. Ooh. How about Harper? 12 points, 5 for 6 from the field. 49-41. He's got 12 with under 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Here's SGA. Against Carter Bryant, step back. No, he'll go into the baseline. Hartenstein shot. That's going to be a miss. Rebound, falling down with it is Harper, and he'll get it to Victor Wembanyama. Wemby ahead to Fox into the front court, attacking off the dribble against Wallace. He'll now pass it to Harper. Harper against SGA. Backs him down into the lane. Turns into a double team. Carter, Fox, Wemby. Pump and go. Wemby down the lane. Floater. Count it for Victor Wembanyama. 51-41. Spurs lead it by 10 with 5:29 to go.
15 points tonight for Victor Wembanyama. And the second time out of the game called by the Thunder with 5:29 to go here in the first half. Excellent for Victor Wembanyama and the role players tonight. The only role player that has not had a bounce back game is Fox. For Sill, he's been great, 9 points. Dylan Harper with 12. Council's been there getting 2s and drawing fouls. And Victor Wembanyama with 15 points and 5 rebounds. Wembanyama almost has as much points here in this game as he did total in game number 5, going down 3 games to 2. Guys, we just hit 1,500 likes. Thank y'all so much for over 1,500 likes here in the first half. If you're a San Antonio fan, you gotta love this. They continue to shoot very efficient here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Up by 10, shooting 54% from the field and 50%, 10 of 20 for downtown. So 20 to 35 shots. How come for downtown? Normally in this series, Carla, thank you for subscribing. Normally, that's not a good thing for Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs when they're taking that many threes. But tonight's different. Tonight, they've showed up so far, up by 10. What's up, Columbus? We appreciate you joining in, man. OKC and SGA, good battle. Yes, it is, man. SGA tonight, he's 3 for 7. He's got 6 points and a couple assists. Webby pulled up with the Rock Leaf. They always show Victor Wembanyama what it always comes into. Remember the time he was literally dressed up as Slender Man a couple years ago? That was awesome, man. CV says, wait till the third quarter. Well, we've seen the Thunder time after time again this postseason really step it up in the second half. They're going to have a final good 5:29 in this quarter. See what they can do in the third quarter. Fox and Cornette needs to be benched. De'Aaron Fox 0 for 5. Let's look at that Luke Cornette minutes. He's a +2. So the minutes without Victor Wembanyama on the floor tonight so far in favor of San Antonio by +2. That is a good sign. Not only are they doing well with Wembanyama on the floor, who's a +8. Remember, he was a -8 in game number 5. They're also in the plus without him on the floor. In fact, not a single soul on San Antonio's rotation so far is in the negatives. Everybody's been a plus, with De'Aaron Fox, even though he's 0 for 4, being a +15. So just way better efficiency, way better effort tonight so far for San Antonio. The Spurs bench is outperforming the Thunder bench. Yes, they are, dude. 17 points to 15. 17 to 15 right now. San Antonio's bench in favor. 12 from Harper, 5 for Keldon Johnson leads the way for them. If Spurs win this game, win game 7, make it to the ring, it's against the Knicks. Yes, rematch in 1999, man. It would be a rematch in 1999 if San Antonio could come back in this series. Yes, sir. But we'll see. We'll see. Plenty of game to go. Easy enough time for the Thunder to come back in this one. Down by 10. All right, we're coming out of the timeout. It is going to be Thunder basketball. Down 51 to 41. 5:15 to go in the first half as Lou Dort pulls up for 3. No good. Carter Bryant with the rebound. 5. You're muted.
Gonna be Spurs basketball. Victor Wembanyama pulls up from around the mid-range. Victor with the 14-foot pull-up, assisted by David Vassell, goes in. Wemby's got 17 points on 70% shooting. 53-41, 12-point lead for San Antonio. Now here come the Thunder with SGA, Lou Dort, J-Dub, Jay Wilk, and Cason Wallace. J-Dub with the show will go on Dylan Harper, step back, kicks the left corner, step back, and it's going to be Jay Will with the baseline shot for 2. Cuts the lead to 10. Now the Spurs will have the ball going from left to right of the screen with Wembanyama, Fox, Vassell, Carter Bryant, and Dylan Harper. And here's Victor Wembanyama guarded up top against Jay Will. Shot clock to 4:25. He'll take him off the dribble, step up, jumper, no good. Rebound falls to Lou Dort. Dort with his first rebound of the night. And here come the Thunder, down by 10. The crowd is chanting defense. SGA passes out of Wallace over to Lou Dort. Pull up 3 over Vassell. Too strong. Rebound Harper with his 3rd rebound of the game.
I don't like Lou Dort having 7 field goal attempts already.
Wemby for 3. Wemby in and out, and the rebound falls to Jay Will. And it's Thunder basketball still down by 10. They're shooting 49% from the field with the possession right now. SGA over to Jay Will. Ooh, thought about shooting that 3 on the near side against Wemby, but he put the ball on the floor instead. And a handout to J-Dub goes out of bounds, deflected off of Fox. So Thunder will inbound here. Alex Mania with a 2 says, you guys cover the World Cup games? Let's go Brazil. I'm not really interested in the World Cup. I might. We might. It depends. It depends.
Just completely.
If there's literally nothing else to do, maybe.
Yeah. And depending on like what the matches we get and stuff too, going to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Thank you for the 2, bro.
All right, 3:36 remaining here in the second quarter. 1 on a shot clock. Pull up 3 to beat the shot clock. SGA misses all of the iron. So tap your heads. It's a turnover. Spurs basketball.
Spurs have done an excellent job at taking advantage of the turnovers so far. To see if they can do it again here.
Now the San Antonio Spurs are in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. Is that right? 53-43, 3:28 remaining in the second quarter. Here comes Castle across the timeline. Yes, they are in the bonus. Castle to the near side. Pull up 3. Carter Bryant misses the rim, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by who? Last touch by the Spurs, they say. It's Thunder basketball.
Oh, Lou Dort, a little bit of a shove to Stefan Castle right there.
43-53, down by 10. Here come the Thunder. They've missed on the last couple of possessions, and bring up the ball is going to be the Thunder with SGA, Lou Dort, J-Dub.
Oh,
We got a whistle here. A foul on the floor from Carter Bryant. He knocks over Jay Will. That's a foul by San Antonio.
That's only the first foul of the quarter by San Antonio. Excellent job of not fouling so far.
It's kind of reversal of the first quarter where the Spurs were fouling, but the Thunder were not. Ball's inbounded from the near sideline. Jay Will with the handoff to SGA, guarded by Carter Bryant, top of the key. Step back 3, contested. Oh. SGA misses that one. Rebound falls to De'Aaron Fox. He's got 3 rebounds. No points, but 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Ahead to Castle. Castle, right corner, driving baseline. Carter Bryant with the 2-handed Boom. Shaka-laka-laka-laka-laka.
Excellent for Carter Bryant, man. Right down the baseline to score.
Shout out to NBA Jam. Shout out to Stuart Scott. And here is Caruso. Lou Dort inside Chet. Blocked at the rim by Vassell. Holy shnikes. And then he's going to stare down Chet Holmgren. Pumping his chest. He said, get out of here with that weak shit. Damn. He just denied Chet into the first round. Into the first row, I'm sorry.
Look how hyped up that got the entire arena. Holy smokes, Devin Vassell. The role players are stepping up massive tonight. Look at that. He said, get that out of here, boy. Oh, he shoved Chet in the arm a little bit and pumped his chest at him. He's lucky he didn't get called for a technical.
We man of the chest says you guys shouldn't be broadcasted because tapping your head does not mean shot clock violation. Rocha, when the referees signal shot clock violation, what do they do?
Tap their head.
Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting. Really? You don't say. Ball's inbounded. And here comes SGA against Carter Bryant around the mid-post. He'll lean. He'll kick to the right corner. Pull up three. Contested. Alex Caruso knocking down the corner three. He's 3 for 5 with 7 points. Wemby kicking out to Vassell for 3. Vassell rims it out. And Jay Will with the rebound. Oh, bodies flying everywhere between Chet Holmgren, Carter Bryant, and what was that, SGA?
That was SGA, yeah. He was the last one to get up court. SGA would drive. We're going to get a foul here on the floor. Is this going to be on Stephon Castle? If it is, it's the first foul under 2 minutes here for San Antonio.
And that will be free throws.
It is on Stephon Castle. Hey, shout out to Castle. That's only his first foul of the night.
Over 8.3 thousand people in the building. Almost 1.7 thousand likes here in the first half. How about that?
Thank you guys so much. That's freaking awesome, y'all.
So ball's going to be inbound from right near sideline. And it's going to be Jay Will to SGA up top, guarded by Carter Bryant. Shot clock to 10. Under 2 minutes left to play here in the half. Bryant still on SGA. Step back, mid-post. Step back is good for SGA from 18 feet away. 55-48, both teams in the bonus. And here come the Spurs with Harper, Fox, Wemby for 3. Knocks it down. Victor Wembanyama from downtown. Makes it a double-digit game once again. Wemby's got 20 points. Wemby's got 20. Alien emote to the chat.
Alex Mania the 2. Which team needs to ring more? Spurs or Thunder? Oh, definitely Spurs. Because Thunder got their ring last year. Hey, Alex Mania, appreciate the 2, bro. Yeah, definitely the Spurs, because Thunder got theirs last year. They're trying to go back-to-back. By the way, guys, Carter Bryant got called for a loose ball foul after the made 3 by Wembanyama.
So, Carter Bryant, that's going to be 2 fouls on him now.
And they're going to look for a potential flagrant foul here on Carter Bryant.
This could be a flagrant one.
City of Champs. Thank you for subscribing, City of Champs.
Yeah, the audio's back.
Yeah.
The audio is good. We had a brief technical difficulty there, but we're good. Everything's fine.
So Carter Bryant went and lowered his shoulder into the chest of SGA after the shot. Now, I wish you would show more replays on this to see if this is going to be a flagrant foul or not. A lot of people saying that was a flop by SGA. I wish they would show another replay. There it is. I mean, yeah, that's definitely a foul on Carter Bryant. He's leaning his shoulder into SGA. Did he sell it a little bit? Oh, absolutely. But Carter Bryant, forward tension, put that elbow into the shoulder of SGA. I don't expect this to be a flagrant foul, but it is the correct call there. B-Money says, like, what is exactly the purpose of that right there? I don't know what Carter Bryant was trying to do right there, B-Money. Was he trying to bulldoze his way in case he got the offensive rebound or what? Definitely a foul, but no flagrant. I would agree with that, Big Mick. We'll see. We got 1:35 to go here in the first half. Either way, guys, this should be free throws for SGA because it's a loose ball foul and they are in the bonus. But while we're doing this, guys, we're 20 likes away from 1,700 already. Thank you all so much. Let's go.
This could be a long review here.
The longer this goes, the more you get concerned they are going to upgrade it to a flagrant one. Because Carter Bryant cuts for the corner. Just kind of, yeah, see, he knocks down SGA.
Show them right in the back, man. Cue ball, appreciate you, man. Alex Sniper with a 2-month highlight comment says, "Let's go, Spurs. Go, Spurs. Go. Brother, thank you so much for 2 months. Alex Sniper, appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
We're still in a review here by Zach Zarba. And we have a $5 donation from Ghost 200. Ghost 200. My bad. Pop probably walked into the locker room again after game 4. Now the Spurs are up. This will not be a flagrant one. It was a long review.
Yeah.
It will not be a flagrant penalty against Carter Bryant. And the crowd pops to that news from Zach Zarba. Ghost 200, thank you so much for $5 donation, man. All the way from New Zealand, and you're probably not wrong, man. I was, in fact, wondering the same thing before this game started. I was asking the chat, did anyone hear anything about Greg Popovich meeting the team in the locker room after that game 5? Khalil, thank you so much for the sub, man.
Thank you, Khalil. Appreciate it. Appreciate you for New Zealand, dude. Thank you for the 5, man.
Thank you.
So SGA first free throw up and good for the MVP. 2-time MVP, I should say now.
Sheldon says, man, that was one of the hardest coming fouls you'll ever see. He came in there like a wrecking ball.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
But nonetheless, SGA will have 2 free throws, and he will make both of them. So it's an 8-point lead for San Antonio, 58-50 with 1.5 remaining in the second quarter. Bringing up the ball is going to be De'Aaron Fox, who's got 0 points on 0 for 4 shooting. He does have 4 assists, 3 rebounds. Over to Castle on the near side, off the screen from Wembanyama, bounce pass, left wing. Fox, the drive, the kick. Castle over to Wemby against Jay Will. Pulls up the deep 3 contested. That's going to rim out, rebounding by Casey Wallace. And here come the Thunder. The Thunder off the miss will shoot a 3. Casey Wallace, this dude is hot. He is knocking down everything. 4 for 4, 11 points. He cuts the lead to 5. The Thunder on a 10-3 run in the last minute and 23 seconds.
Excellent way in this first half for them. Castle to Wembanyama, taken away by Casey Wallace.
Ooh, we see that donation, Dirty Truck. Just a second.
SGA into the front court, 40 seconds to go. Only down by 5 now. Gets around Castle, Josh. The fade, the kick out. Wallace, throw wide open. Jay Will, missing the 3. Fox the rebound.
28 seconds remaining. Here comes Fox into the front court. De'Aaron crosses the timeline. He is out there with Wemby, Champagny, Fox, Vassell, and Castle. Caruso guarding Fox. Vassell the screen. Over to Vassell, top of the key. Back to Fox. Fox against Jared McCain with 6 on the shot clock. 5, 4. Fox into the paint. 3 jerseys around him. Turnaround fadeaway. Fox misses. Tapping in off the miss is Victor Wembanyama. He's got 22 points and a 7-point lead for San Antonio. 5 seconds left. Castle on SGA crossing the timeline into the lane. Scoop to the hoop. No good. Rebound Castle, and that does it for the first half. 7-point lead for San Antonio. 60-53.
Excellent first half all around for San Antonio, but good, strong inning to the first half of the Thunder. They end the first half on a 10-4 run. Dirty Truck with the 10 says, Dirty Truck for all your truck windows nationwide. Find the right truck at the right price. Assist available 24/7. Hashtag movie just got easier.
Whoa, my chat went away.
What the heck?
There it goes. Okay, that was weird. So that was Dirty Truck with the $10 donation?
Yes.
With another Dirty Truck for all your truck rental needs nationwide. Find the right truck at the right price. Assistance is available 24/7. Hashtag moving just got easier.
Let's go. There you go. Thank you, Dirty Truck.
We're going to do one of those cheesy infomercials one of these days.
And I'll be a cowboy in it.
It's halftime, Rocha. It's a 60-53 lead for the San Antonio Spurs. They did get outscored by the Thunder 31-25 in that second quarter. So this game is far from over.
At one point, it was a double-digit lead for them, all the way up to 11. Excellent, excellent in each of the first half for the Thunder. And remember, they were one of the best teams all year long when it comes to third quarter. We saw that in this postseason alone. So it is far from over here tonight. But if you're San Antonio, continue to get these role players to play exit. Continue to get Victor Wembanyama going. 22 points, 6 rebounds. Already almost as much points here in tonight's game than he had in all of Game 5 that they lost, man. What's up, Linton? How's it going, bro? Good to see you, dude. What's up, man? They saying Fox's cheeks? Whoa, he did go 0 for 5 in the first half.
We're going to go over the halftime box score here pretty soon, but it's a tale of two quarters, man. San Antonio Spurs outscored Oklahoma City Thunder by 12 points. No, it was 13 points in that first quarter. They outscored OKC 35-22 in that first quarter, but then OKC turned around and outscored San Antonio 31-25 in the second quarter, thus a 7-point lead for the San Antonio Spurs. Your leading scores in that first half, Victor Wembanyama, 22 points on 9 for 16 shooting. He's your leading scorer for the game. Your leading scorer for OKC, well, that's Cason Wallace. This dude came to hoop, man. 11 points on 4 for 4 shooting. Woo! Your leading rebounders, Chet Holmgren with 7, 6 for Victor Wembanyama, and then assists, 6 for Castle, 4 for SGA. Those are your leaders in that first half. Now, we're going to go over the full box score here in just a moment, but it's a 7-point lead for the San Antonio Spurs, and Victor Wembanyama is looking like Victor Wembanyama. Definitely that bounce-back game you're looking for here tonight.
And he's shooting with confidence tonight, man. A lot of downtown shots.
And for SGA, well, he's shooting 4 for 11 from the field with 10 points and 4 assists. So not a great shooting output for SGA here in this first half. But I do like when he's taking those shots around the mid-range. When he's taking those mid-range shots, he's knocking those in. And if I'm the Thunder, if I'm SGA, I want more of those shots. I want more of those. Because whether they're contested or not, he's knocking them in.
You got to set up those plays to get him to that left elbow, that right elbow, right at that free throw line, man.
And I'm feeding that ball more to Cason Wallace because that dude is electric right now. He's knocking down everything inside and out. 11 points on 4 for 4 shooting. Caruso, he's got 7 points tonight on 3 for 5 shooting. I would like to see probably some more offense being thrown his way because he's shooting well. He looks good out there.
And it's crazy how we talk about a different great role player every single game for the Thunder, man.
And for Jay Will, I didn't really see much from him offensively. I think he knocked down 1 bucket, but he is rebounding the ball well. And we'll look at J-Dub's numbers because he did play today. I know if you're just tuning in, you didn't hear his name a whole lot, J-Dub, but he did play. He didn't start. He came off the bench in limited minutes. We're going to go over the halftime box score here pretty soon. But thank y'all so much again for hitting that like button. Thank y'all for almost 1,800 likes here in the first half. We hope you guys are enjoying the live stream. Whether you're rooting for the Spurs, you're rooting for the Thunder, you're hate watching the Thunder, you're a Knicks fan tuning in, or you're a fan of someone else entirely, but you're here kicking in with us anyway.
We appreciate you, man. That was a fun first half. We got plenty of action coming up in the second half, y'all.
Now, we also are going to be live later on tonight for the Fever taking on the Golden State Valkyries. And I'm thinking we're just probably going to have to cover that second half of that game.
Yeah.
So if we can go ahead and adjust that to around, I don't know, 10:30 or something like that.
Okay.
And make a note of it and pin it in the comment section. Let them know that we're going to be live for the second half at some point in the second half of this game, as we are still live for this Spurs and Thunder game here at the half.
All right, so there you go, guys. That's now changed, and I'm going to let the chat know right now.
We're not going to do separate streams here tonight. We've been having some technical difficulties, so we're just going to keep it simple for the rest of the night and see what happens, and hopefully nothing else happens. Again, thank y'all so much for being patient with us for the crash earlier tonight. Thank y'all so much for coming back, hitting that thumbs up and everything. Thank you, guys.
Thank y'all. Still over 1.7K likes in the first half is incredible. Thank y'all so much.
Before we read the halftime box score, we have Jim Rogers with the 2. It says OKC needs to stop with the 3s until they catch up. So he's talking about the 33% shooting from downtown compared to the 44% shooting from the San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs were knocking down their threes. Thunder, they were struggling out the gate in that first half, hitting those threes. If it wasn't for Casey Wallace.
They had 1 3 in the first quarter, 5 threes in the second quarter. So much better job in the second quarter for downtown.
All right. Great Kentuckian tuning in. He says, I just came back from watching The Backrooms. Solid horror thriller. Dude, I'm familiar with The Backrooms. I can't wait to see that movie. Thank you for the review there, Kentuckian. Thanks for letting us know. Jim Rogers, thank you for the 2. And we also have a $2 donation from Money Singh, who says, breaking, Lakers are trading LeBron to the Cavs. No. Are you? No.
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 But it could happen this offseason.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't be surprised. Come on. It's going to be one of the few destinations he's going to end up this offseason. He's either LA, it's Cavs, maybe Golden State, but
maybe he finally ends up in New York.
Maybe. But thank you, though, for the $2 donation. We got a $20 bomb. A 20 bomb in the chat from Deep Rails AI. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Deep says with a 20, just like Wemby protects the rim, Deep Rails protects your customers against AI mistakes. Deep Rails fixes and corrects AI mistakes before your customers ever even see them. We can also provide AI consulting. Hashtag use protection.
What?
Use protection, he says.
Oh. What is happening?
We got some infomercials going on here.
I guess so. Let's go.
Thank you, brother, for the 20. Are you ready to go to the halftime box score?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Because I know some of you guys have parlays or whatever. You're wondering the stats for the individual players and the team stats. Let's go.
All right, guys. Oklahoma City shooting 47% from the field, but only 33% for downtown. That's 6 for 18. Meanwhile, San Antonio shooting 50% from the field, 44% for downtown. That's 11 of 25. OKC 5 or 6 for the free throw line. The Spurs only 3 for 4, so only 10 total free throws in that first half.
Okay, so the Thunder, they only had 3 turnovers in the second quarter.
Yes, yeah.
2 turnovers in the second quarter.
Two. Yeah.
And the Spurs, they had how many turnovers?
So they had 5 total. So 1.
So 1.
Yeah, 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 5 turnovers apiece so far for the half. San Antonio gave up only 2 points to OKC off those 5 turnovers.
Whoa.
So the Thunder, they're not capitalizing off of those very few mistakes. However, on the flip side of that thing, the Thunder, they have 5 turnovers too, but they gave up 9 points to San Antonio. So the Spurs are winning the turnover ratio right now.
And that's been a big battle this entire series, Josh.
Okay.
They're also winning the rebound battle, Josh. 21 rebounds for the Spurs, 20 for the Thunder.
20 for the Thunder.
Si, senor.
So it's pretty close. And that includes 4 offensive rebounds for San Antonio, which led to 7 second chance points.
Okay.
And for the Oklahoma City Thunder, they had 3 offensive rebounds in that first half, which also led to 7 second chance points. Now, the points in the paint in that first half was won by OKC 22-18.
Pretty close.
And the Thunder are winning in the fast break points 8-6.
Oh, even though San Antonio is winning the points off of turnovers, they're winning that. Okay.
So now let's get to the individual box score. We'll start off with the road team, the Thunder. Let's take a look at them.
Their leading scorer in the starting lineup is SGA. 10 points, 4 of 11, as Josh mentioned, with 4 assists. Then you got 6 points and 3 rebounds or 2 assists for Isaiah Hartenstein. You got 6.7 rebounds for Chet Holmgren with 1 block. Then it's 5 points for Lou Dort on 2 for 7. And it's 5 points for Jared McCain on 2 for 4 shooting with 2 assists and 1 rebound. But your leading scorer for the Thunder at halftime is Casey Wallace off the bench, 4 for 4, 3 for 3 with downtown, 11 points with 2 steals for Casey.
He's on fire.
He's heating up. Then it's 7 points from Alex Caruso on 3 for 5. 2 points for Jay Will, 1 for 4. And then J Dub in only 7 minutes has 1 point. So 11, that's 13, 20, 21 points off the bench so far for the Thunder. Now, We'll go down to San Antonio. Your leading scorer for the Spurs and for the game, Victor Wembanyama, 22 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, and 1 block. Then it's 9 points for Vassell, who's 3 for 5, all for downtown. It's 7 for Stephon Castle, 2 for 6. He's got 6 assists. It's 3 for Champagne with 3 rebounds and 2 assists. De'Aaron Fox, 0 for 5 with 4 assists, but he is a plus 12. Then off the bench, it's 12 for Dylan Harper on 5 for 6. Excellent so far for the rookie. 5 points for Keldon Johnson and 2 for Carter Bryant. So that's 17, 19 points off the bench for the Spurs. And like I said, 21 off the points for the Thunder. And then finally, the team assists in this first half, 16 for San Antonio, 13 for the Thunder. And ladies and gentlemen, that is your halftime box score. 60-53 San Antonio on top here at halftime.
Plenty of game left to go. 7-point game. We got one more half to determine whether or not this series is OVA over, or will we have a game 7 on Saturday?
I hope we have a game 7 for entertainment purposes, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Right back.
We got a $10 donation from Deep Rails AI. He says, much love for the infomercial. More donations coming throughout the stream. Keep up the great work. Been watching you guys for years. AI is transforming the world. Got to let people know. And you got to protect them from, the AI stuff, because some people don't even know what the hell is AI anymore. It's getting way too good. So thank you for protecting us from Skynet. I've already seen how that goes down. Zachary Kessler with a $5 donation. Think it's a good move that the Cavs aren't firing Kenny. I knew they weren't going to fire Kenny Atkinson. Knew it. Getting to the Eastern Conference Finals, that secured his job for the next season. Now, he got swept, and he coached terribly in the Eastern Conference Finals, but I knew they weren't going to fire him. I'm surprised by it, and they're going to run it back. Do I think that's the right move? Yeah, because who are you going to replace him with right now? Like right now, if you're going to run it all back.
Maybe if Steve Kerr had became available outside of the Warriors. But yeah, Kenny Atkinson was the right choice going back to Cleveland. I agree. Hey, thank you for the 5, Zachary Kessler.
Thank you, brother. Kai Griffin says Adam Silver wants to use AI systems to review referee calls. He's not wrong about that. That's right. That is not BS. That's something that Adam Silver is seriously thinking about doing.
What do you think about that? I mean, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I remember seeing that this morning. I forgot about that.
Hey, appreciate you, Zach, and best of luck, man, in the offseason. Best of luck in the offseason. And we'll see if LeBron James ends up being a Cav. We got a $5 donation from Chris Beach. Y'all have been my go-to since the playoffs started. Figured I'd chip in a little something. Keep up the good work, says Chris Beach.
Dude, you didn't have to do that, Chris, but we appreciate it. Thank you for the support, man.
Christopher, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. She said I got 5 on it.
Oh, my God. I haven't heard that song in forever. I got 5 on it.
None wants to know, are you guys going to be calling the Fever game? Yes, but we're going to be late to the party. We're going to keep it simple here tonight. We're going to finish up this game, and then we'll join the second half, hopefully right when that halftime ends for the Fever and Valkyrie game. So we apologize, but we're going to be late to the party there. It is pinned over there. If you want to go take a like at it, we did pin that comment. Brian Jennings, 8342. So I want to thank you guys so much for broadcasting. I'm a truck driver here. You guys give all the live stats, and you guys are hilarious. Love you guys. Hey, shout out to Brianna Jennings. Jennings. Thank you, Brianna. And be safe out there on the road, Brianna. For real, we appreciate you for the support, Brianna. Thank you so much for tuning in. Chris Beach, what the $5 dono. Also, the last 4 teams to lose in the Eastern Conference Finals made the finals next year, so it's a pretty cool start. Dude, that is an absolute wild stat to be known now, man. He's not wrong. Oh. That's what's been happening. So there you go. It's written in the prophecy. There. Chris, thank you for the 5, brother. Thank you. Diego with the $5 donation. Didn't say nothing but go, Diego, go. Oh, my God. I remember go, Diego, go. Man, I remember my My nephews used to like to watch that, and my little brother, too.
Bro, Diego, thank you so much for the $5 donation, man.
Thank you, Diego. Packers Ghost says, Josh, it's insane how Dylan Harper good he is right now. Dylan Harper, dude,
Yes.
he was in his bag of that first half. See or no?
See, senor, you had 12 points in the first half, Josh.
All right, we're starting the second half. Third quarter is underway, and the Thunder will be switching sides, shooting on the right side of the court. Now, Hartenstein into the lane, double team coming. Victor Wembanyama to his back, so he gets it out to SGA. SGA step back for the mid-range. He misses. He hits the back iron, and coming down with a rebound, Julian Champagnie. Spurs now going from right to left on the screen, and in transition, Devin Vassell pulls out for three. Devin Vassell. Let's talk about how he's on fire. 12 points, 4 for 6 shooting, 10-point game for the Spurs.
And all 4 for 6 came from downtown, too.
Hartenstein, floater over Wembanyama into the lane. 55-63. Hartenstein with 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. And here come the Spurs shooting on the left side in their black jerseys. Thunder in their all-white uniforms. Spurs have Champagnie, Wemby, Fox, Vassell, and Castle. Wemby, pull up 3 from the wing. That's going to be too strong. Hitting the back iron. Long rebound falls to SGA. Ahead to Jared McCain. Driving the baseline. Scoop to the hoop. Blocked by Julian Champagnie. Ball's batted up, though, into the hands of SGA. SGA blocked at the rim by Wemby. Oh, they're going to call a foul against Fox.
And they're going to say it's an and one.
It's an and one.
They're saying a foul on Fox and a goaltend on Wembanyama, Josh.
Hey, yo. And one for SGA. Wow. And Wembanyama did not like that call. Diego with the 2 says 1, Laredo in. To another, go. Spurs, go. He's from Laredo. He's born in Laredo. I was born in Laredo. Let's go.
I appreciate you, Diego.
Diego, thank you, brother.
Zachary Kessler, the Jesus Rocha, did you wash your hands? I did. Sniff them.
No, don't you do it. Don't do it. It's a trap. Free throw was made by SGA. Now he's got 13 points. Back to the way, Julian Champagnie driving in on Chet Holmgren down the heart of the lane and gets a floater over Chet. 65-58. Julian Champagnie now with 5 points. SGA bringing the ball up court. He's looking for Hartenstein. Wemby cuts it off with a pass attempt. Now goes to Chet Holmgren, working the mid-post against Devin Vassell. Up and under, scoop to the hoop, layup, no good, but a tap in for Isaiah Hartenstein. Makes it a 5-point game now. 65-60, Spurs lead it by 5 with 10:19 to go. Wemby driving into the lane, kicks up top to Devin Vassell, pump fake, the little show and go, kicks left corner, Fox for 3, Fox rims it out, tip in, missed by Castle, but he's going to be fouled from Jared McCain.
QC, I caught the Fairy Elite member for 68 months says, I cannot wait until next month.
What's next month?
It'll be month number 69.
Oh, great. Googly moogly. QC. I'll let Rocha read that one. 68 freaking months, man. You're going up so fast, brother.
Thank you, QC. Appreciate you, bro. Stephon Castle makes the first one 66-60. Stephon Castle, 8.6 assists, 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, Jared McCain was called for that shooting foul. He's got his first foul of the game. Castle makes the first free throw. Can he make both to make it 67? And he does.
67-60. Spurs lead at 10:09 to go in the third quarter.
All right, Lou Dort will bring up the ball for the Thunder, going from left to right on the screen. Dort's out there with Jared McCain, SGA, Chet Holmgren, and Isaiah Hartenstein. A pass to Jared McCain, almost deflected there by Fox with a steal. McCain recovers, brings it across the timeline, back again, down to the lane, shot at the rim, no good. Tapped out from Wemby into the hands of Chet, over to Lou Dort for a deep 3. No dice. Rebound chased down by Wemby, his 7th of the night. Wemby, Castle into the left corner, pull up 3, got it! Julian Champagnie makes it a 10-point game. Oh, how about that driving kick from Castle to Julian, who doesn't let him down, knocking down the corner 3, making it a 10-point game, Rocha. How about that? Julian knocking down the 3.
Just an excellent start to the second half, Jaws. The 10-7 score right now in the third quarter for San Antonio.
Where we at, Rochita?
Dude, oh my goodness, we are 70 likes away from 2,000.
Get out.
No, I'm right here.
Oh.
Thank you guys and gals so much for tuning in. This has been such a fun game so far, y'all.
70-60, 10-point lead for San Antonio. They're outscoring the Thunder 10-7 in this third quarter. Victor Wembanyama, 22 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. Julian Champagnie now with 8 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Fox, 0 for 6 tonight, 0 points. But he's playmaking out there with 6 assists, 4 rebounds. Devin Vassell, 12 points on 4 for 6 shooting. Castle with 9 points with 7 assists and 4 rebounds. On the court for the Thunder, SGA with 13 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds. Thank you, Cookie, for the sub.
Thank you.
Hartenstein, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Chet Holmgren's 2 for 5 tonight with 6 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist. Lou Dort, 5 points on 2 for 8 shooting with 1 rebound. And Jared McCain, 2 for 6 with 5 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound.
All right. De'Aaron Fox is 0 for 6, but he's a game high plus 15 tonight.
Ooh-wee. Keep making plays, Fox.
Yep.
If you can't score, playmate.
That's what a good veteran does, man. When you have the lack of ability of scoring, you find yourself other ways to get involved. His defense, his assisting, his rebounding. 6 assists for him. Council's got 7 assists. So the guards are assisting really well. Then you got Wembanyama with 7 rebounds. Remember, when he gets to those 10 or more rebounds, they are well over 500 this postseason in San Antonio. So timeout by the Thunder. They trail it by 10 with 9:35 to go in the third quarter. 13 threes now for San Antonio. They are 13 for 29. That is 45%. Meanwhile, the Thunder have yet to make a 3 here early on in the third quarter. They're 6 for 19, booyaka, and they're 32%. So they struggled in the first quarter for downtown, only making 1. Had 5 threes in the second quarter, shooting a lot better for downtown, and so far no threes through 2.5 minutes of this third quarter.
Hey, Roach, during the commercial break, where we at, dude?
Josh, what if I told you we just hit 2,000 likes?
2,000 likes?
Yeah, baby.
Do it for Ginobili!
Ginobili!
Let's go!
Imagine I just pull out a random Supersonics jersey to match that. Brianna Jennings with a $5 donation. Thank you guys so much for the shout out. That's never happened to me before. I love you guys' company, even when the lays don't hit. Well, Brianna, we appreciate you so much as well.
Hey, Brianna. Thank you, Brianna. You didn't have to do that, but thank you.
And once again,
so much.
Stay safe out there, Brianna.
That means a lot. And Yvonne, dropping a $10 dono. Let's go, Spurs.
Go, Spurs, go.
Yvonne's hype right now. Thank you, Yvonne, for the $10 dono. And here we go. Out of the timeout, it's Thunder basketball. Caruso driving to lane. Kicks out to SGA for 3. He misses. And Chet Holmgren with the putback dunk. Chet Holmgren makes it an 8-point game. Thank you, Brianna. Thank you, Yvonne. And it's Spurs basketball with Wemby, Julian Champagnie, Fox, Vassell, and Castle shooting on the left side of the court. Fox over to Castle on the near side wing. Wemby setting the screen. Castle lobs it up for Victor, and he draws a shooting foul at the rim. Now, who's that going to go against, Roach? There's multiple jerseys there. Is that going to go against Hartenstein?
It is. Yes, it is.
Okay.
That is going to be Isaiah's second personal foul of the night so far. Joshua lose with a 5. I said, feel like the Thunder are playing like they know they have a Game 7 at home.
They're getting outplayed quite a bit here tonight. It's still a lot of game left, and they're down by single digits, 8 points. Wemby's at the line shooting a free throw. First one's up, and it's good. It's 71-62. So there's plenty of game left. There's plenty of game. But San Antonio, they are throwing the haymakers out here tonight, especially from downtown, making 13 made threes. They're playing like they're having their backs to the wall. It's win or stay home for San Antonio.
They're playing like they should into a game where you're about to be eliminated. San Antonio is.
See Country Biz Live 5173. That's one of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite comedy movies.
Hello?
Old school.
So Wembanyama made both free throws, Josh. Ball was knocked out of bounds on the other end. Inbounds coming up for the Thunder.
So it's 72-62 with under 9 minutes to go. It's Thunder basketball. Caruso with the inbound for the far sideline to the wing goes SGA. Casso in front to guard. Shot clock is winding down to 15. Drives past him, and the ball's knocked loose. It's a steal there by the San Antonio Spurs. Devin Vassell. Vassell for three. Vassell the miss. Rebound Victor Wembanyama. Pump fake. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen up by Jared McCain. Hartenstein with the scoop. Ahead to Caruso. McCain. SGA on the near side corner. He brings out Victor Wembanyama. 8.5 remaining in this third quarter, Rocha. It's a 10-point game. Let's see if he can cut this lead to single digit. Step back. SGA over Wemby. Holy schmoly. What a step back on the baseline by SGA over Wemby. Oh, my goodness.
That's why he's the MVP, man. De'Aaron Fox has missed the floater.
Oh, my goodness. He is 0 for 7. SGA, Hartenstein down the lane, and that shot was deflected off of Victor Wembanyama. Oh, Wemby with the good interior defense ahead to Fox. Dribble drive the baseline, over Chet with the floater, and Fox scores finally. He makes up for it. 74-64, 10-point lead for San Antonio. Avatar, we see you, brother.
He says, good luck, Rocha. It's Rocky Giants this weekend. Good luck, dude.
Oh, between you guys.
Yes, sir. Here's a lob for Chet. And it goes off for Chet out of bounds. A turnover, Josh.
He wants a review. He wants a challenge. Can we get a replay? 7:37 left to go in the third quarter. The call on the floor is out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder, but they're wanting a review. Can we get a different replay? Because, yeah, here's a different replay, Rocha. All right. Chet touched it, touched it, touched it, touched it, touched it.
It's off of him.
It's off of him, and they're challenging this.
No!
They're gonna lose this challenge, man.
Oh!
What are you doing? What are the Thunder doing?
Did they think there might have been a foul on Fox as Chet went up? Because that was clearly off of Chet.
Do you know what this reminds you of, right? Game number 5 when it was off of his foot.
And they couldn't challenge it.
No,
they tried
that's right.
to.
They couldn't because they weren't seeing Mitch Johnson call the challenge, right?
That's right.
They wouldn't allow him to challenge. And now the call on the floor is last touch by Chet Holmgren. They are going to challenge that. And looking at the replay, it looked to me like it was clear as day off of Chet's foot.
Because he went up, he touched the ball as it comes down and went up his back heel and out of bounds.
Unless there's a different angle that shows me something different, it looked like it last touched Chet.
My only thing is, De'Aaron Fox was right next to Chet. Do they think Fox got a piece of Chet as he went up?
Right now, we're in a commercial break.
Huh.
And it says Thunder challenge.
Unless Fox hit him, I don't like that challenge. That is perplexing.
Unless they are challenging this as a foul.
That's the only thing I'm thinking of, Josh. It has to be.
Because you could do that now.
Yes, because
you can't do that now. So this has to be they're challenging because they thought Chet was fouled.
Fouled.
Because it's absolutely clearly off of him.
Yes.
It has to be them challenging because they thought he was fouled.
Because De'Aaron Fox was right behind Chet. Did he get a hand on him as he went up?
So this call could still actually get overturned.
It could. It could.
If it's a foul.
If it's a foul. Yep. Deep Wells AI with a $20 donation.
He says, like the Spurs investing in the future, invest in AI that grows with you. Deep Rails AI Consulting. Just Google us. P.S. Love you, Rocha, and love that belly.
Wow.
The belly?
The belly?
The belly?
You mean this thing right here? We saw. It's okay. I did that last stream too.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Deep Wells AI, they give you the 20, bro.
Imagine if we get a donation from Skynet one day.
Skynet? Oh my God.
We promise we will not destroy the earth. You are safe with us. You are safe in our hands.
What are you, Allstate? You're in good hands? Thank you so much for the 20, bro.
Thank you, Deep Rails. Thank you so much, Avatar. Once again, we're in a commercial break. Timeout. Challenged by the Thunder. And they got to be challenging a foul here. And Fox, does he make contact with him?
They're gonna. I don't think there's enough contact there, man. He hits him on the foot as he goes up.
Are they saying that his thighs hit the feet of Chet Holmgren midair, and they're going to call that for a foul?
They're gonna call it a foul. Call is overturned.
Okay, all right. I'm looking at the replay. What is marginal and what is not marginal?
Right.
Because looking at that contact, that looks marginal to me.
Yeah.
Right? Or no?
No.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
Obviously, I am because they're overturning the call, but to me, that looks marginal.
I don't like that overturn. It's an inbounds for McCain. He missed the layup, bottom line.
You can't touch anyone in the air.
No, you can't.
So they overturn that one. 74-64, and they missed a shot. So here comes the Spurs the other way. Castle up and under, and he'll go to and one. Castle with an and one on the other end. He's fouled by Jalen Williams. That's J. Will. So a three-point play opportunity after it's all said and done for the San Antonio Spurs.
How about them apples? Logan the Five says, Roach, I'm still waiting for you to unblock me at Grindr. Boy, if you don't get out of here.
Why'd you block him? Was he being weird?
I'm not on that app.
Oh. It was AI Roach.
It was.
That's why you need deep rails.
Yeah, exactly. That protects you.
Castle knocks down the N1 free throw, so it's 77-64. 7 left to go. Here's SGA with a step back midi. He misses that one rarely tonight. He misses from that elbow, and a rebound fought for and won by Dylan Harper. Vassell over to Harper again. Step back midi, straight away, got it. How about Dylan Harper, Rocha? He's 6 for 7, 14 points. How about that? Wembanyama watching on the sideline got up out of the seat after that one.
And then Devin Vassell is going to be called for a shooting foul at Alex Caruso, Josh.
Shooting foul. So it's a 15-point lead for the Spurs, 79-64 with 6:49 left to go here. And there's a shooting foul from Devin Vassell. Are we going to get another challenge here, Roach?
He wants one really bad.
Is Mitch Johnson challenging here?
Yes, he is.
We have another challenge. This is the second challenge of the quarter. We had one earlier with the Thunder that was successful, and the call on the floor here is Devin Vassell's shooting foul, and we're going to get a challenge by Mitch Johnson. Here we go. Hand to the hip, hand of the ball.
He's got a
hand of the ball. Ooh, I don't know about this one, Roach.
He's got his hand on the ball, but they call that hand on his hip a foul.
He had his hand on his hip. He had his hand on his hip, and there was some contact to the arm right there.
Yeah.
We'll see what Zarba calls. We're in a commercial break. Another challenge here by the San Antonio Spurs. They will challenge. We got $2 donation from ET Too High. Chet needs to stop smoking weed before games. He kind of does look blazed, no?
He's kind of like Cody Bellinger of the MLB, where he always looks blazed.
Yes. Thank you for the two. Yesterday, today says Fever is live right now. Are you guys going to host it? Yes, after this game. We were having some technical difficulties here earlier, so we're going to keep it simple here tonight. We apologize for that. So as soon as we're done with this game, we're going to catch the rest of the Fever and Valkyrie game. And we have a comment that should say that, right?
Yes, yep, it's pinned
in the Fever live stream.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as this game is over, we'll be live over there for the Fever and the Valkyries rest of the game.
Sir. So again, guys, we got a coach's challenge by San Antonio. Calling the floor as a shooting foul on Devin Vassell.
We got a 29-month highlighted comment from Jill. How about Jill? 29 freaking months, Roach, from Jill. She says, I've got Spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle. And Wheat Man, eat my cooter. Oh, Jill, what the roast? Wee Man, look at this small right now.
God, that's tough. Guys, it is overturned. They're going to say Devin Vassell blocked Alex Caruso.
One successful challenge, I guess, deserves another, Rocha. Successful challenge for San Antonio. Jill, boom, roasted you, Wee Man.
We got a
Northing with a 5. Says, boys, here's another 5 on it. Let's go.
Northing, good to see you. Thank you, brother.
To Jill, to Northing, and also to Julio with the 2. Rocha, will mate with Serracana to save us all. Rocha, you're the true father of John Connor. Wow.
I have no idea who these guys are.
He's never watched the movie.
No.
But it's him. I'm telling you, it's him. John Connor looks just like you, too.
Oh, goodness gracious. Here's SGA on the inside. He'll draw a foul on the floor by Lou Cornet.
Oh, my God, it's got to be Kane with a 19-month holiday comment. Says, hey, fellas, who we got winning it all this year? I'd love to see Wemby win this early in his career. Love you guys from Australia. I mean, that would be great. I am rooting for that, but I do have the Thunder winning it all this year.
I also got the Thunder winning it all, too, right now.
Thank you so much, Kane. Thank you again, Julio. Ball's inbound. Here's Hartenstein into the lane. Ooh, and he's going to draw a foul on the floor against. Is that going to be against Julian Champagnie or Cornet?
Julian Champagnie.
Okay. Rocha, we got a $10 donation here from Deep Rails AI. He says, replay review is in. And it's confirmed Rocha does have a grinder account. Even AI got this one right, but it won't always. Deep Rails reviews every AI output and fixes it when it's wrong. One of a kind.
You're stupid. Thank you so much for the tip, bro. Caruso out to Wallace. No good. Dylan Harper with the rebound.
Harper running the floor. Harper to the lane. He misses at the rim, but he draws a foul, Rocha. That's a foul. The crowd is on their feet in pandemonium in the 2-1-0. SGA with the shooting foul. Harper to the line for 2 shots with 6:11 left to go.
Way to go if you're the rookie right there. Get in transition and draw the shooting foul.
Osif with a $2 dono. He says, fuck yes.
Yeah, baby. Thank you, Osif.
Thank you for the 2, brother. Thank you, man. Osif, appreciate you, man. He's an OG around here. First free throw is up, and it's good for Dylan Kuya Harper. Philippines, where y'all in the chat? Make some noise, Philippines. Harper is Filipino, half Filipino. Kuya Harper at the line. Second free throw is up, and Kuya Harper's got them both, Rocha. 81-64. This is the largest lead of the game right now for the San Antonio Spurs, who are on a 9-0 run in the last minute 50. It's Thunder basketball. The crowd's chanting defense. SGA working the ball. He goes inside to Hartenstein. He's looking to his right. On the near side, finds Wallace. Curls off the left side of the screen. Lobs it up for Hartenstein. He misses the dunk into the hands of Cornet. Great interior defense by San Antonio. Ahead to Harper. He spins, goes to the rim, and draws a shooting foul from Jalen Williams. And that's going to be free throws once again for Dylan Kuya Harper.
Excellent defense leading to the foul on the other end. Harper back to the line.
Look at all the Philippines, all the Filipinos, the Pinoys, the Kuyas, the Ates in the chat representing here for Dylan Harper.
Hey, we see you guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in.
And we got 5 gifted memberships from Deep Rails AI. 5 gifted going to Mohammed, going to Ariel, Tim Smith, regular around here, and Tyler Wilcox, as well as the Casterberg.
Hey, welcome, y'all. Thanks to Deep Rails AI.
Now you're protected by Deep Rails.
Whoa.
Cheers. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Deep Rails.
Thank you.
After the free throws, Rocha, he makes both of them, making it 83-64, and now it's the largest lead of the game now with a 19-point lead over the Thunder. They're outscoring Oklahoma City right now, Rocha, 23-11. It's Thunder basketball. Caruso to Wallace, drives inside into the lane, out to J-Dub, up top to SGA, and it's Castle with the steal. Castle with some cookies. Castle runs the floor. The ball's batted up, and it's going to be knocked loose by Caruso with the steal. To J-Dub down the baseline. 2 defenders. Passes to SGA. He's against the Champagnie on the low post. Out to J-Dub for 3. J-Dub short. Rebound, Julian Champagnie, and the Spurs have the ball with 5:13 to go. Castle will bring it across the timeline. Castle is out there with Vassell, Champagnie, Cornet, and Harper. Here's Castle, one-on-one against J-Dub, driving to the lane. He's met by a double team. He puts it up anyway. What the floater?
Holy shit.
He's got it. 85-64, 13-0 run for Los Spurs.
This is insane. The Spurs have exploded in the third quarter.
And thank y'all for blowing up this stream. 2.2 thousand likes on the stream. Keep smacking that thumbs up. You guys having a good time. Here is Casey Wallace going to work on Julian Champagnie through 2 defenders, drives into the lane, and his layup is deflected out to Caruso for 3. He misses. Rebound falls to Devin Vassell, and here come the Spurs up right now, 21 points with 4:28 to go. 85-64. Harper, step back, jump shot, no good. Luke Cornett with the offensive rebound, and the ball's loose.
No foul.
No foul.
No foul.
It's loose, and Casey Wallace scoots it up. Wallace over to SGA with 4:12 remaining in the third quarter, pulls out the three in front of Harper. It rims out, and Cornett with the rebound. The Thunder went cold, Rocha. They're shooting under 40% right now.
This is one of the worst stretches of the postseason. Timeout, San Antonio.
Thank goodness they call a timeout, man.
4:01 to go in the third, Josh. 85-64 Spurs up.
Rocha.
Yeah.
Chat.
Uh-huh.
That stretch right there, that was the best stretch we've seen so far with Wembanyama off the floor.
Yeah.
Those are the best non-Wemby minutes I've seen so far in this series.
Dude, I mean, you talk about Luke Cornett. He's a plus 13 right now.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That was something San Antonio needed to get over. That was a hurdle they needed to get over. Those non-Wemby minutes for almost every single game were atrocious. But right here, right now, they're locked in. They're locked in. The role players locked in today. Vassell, Castle, Harper, Julian Champagnie, locked in.
I mean, double digits for Vassell, 12. Harper's got 18. Castle with 14. And Champagnie with 8.
And isn't that like just absolutely the series right there? Whose role players step up more in a game? That's who's winning the games.
Game 4, it was the Thunder with 76 points. Game 5, it was the Spurs. Game 6, Thunder. Now game 6 here for the Spurs.
We got a $5 donation during the timeout from Daddy Boy. He says, doesn't matter who wins, a Filipino will be champion this year. Every team left has a Pinoy on their roster. And I'm Puerto Rican, just saying. Go New York, go New York.
That's right. You got Clarkson for there.
You got Clarkson.
And in Harper, I forget who is Filipino on the Thunder, though.
Yeah, let us know who that is. We're out of timeout. It's Spurs basketball with 10 on the shot clock, 3:55 on the game clock. Fox, the drive, the baseline, kicks out to the wing. Julian Champagnie drives inside on Chet Holmgren and gets a reverse layup. How about Champagnie in double digits? And he took it right to Chet once again, Rocha. A 15-0 run for the Spurs in the last 4 minutes. The Thunder went cold, and now they're down by 23 points. Thunder have the ball. Fox guarding Wallace down the lane. He'll drive. He'll kick to the left corner. Meant for Chet. Intercepted by Julian Champagnie to Fox. And Wemby's back out there. Over to Keldon Johnson, the near side wing top to Fox, over to the right wing, pull up three. Champagnie misses. Ball's bent up in the air, and it's going to fall to Chet Holmgren. Chet now with his 11th rebound of the game. Chet McCain driving on Keldon Johnson. He stops his dribble, kicks up top to Casey Wallace. 15 on the shot clock, 3:09 on the game clock. They're down by 23 points. They haven't scored in over 4 minutes. Fox and Wemby on McCain, out to Isaiah Joe for three. He misfires. Rebound falls to Keldon Johnson. And we got a $2 donation from Miami One. Rented a tuxedo worn by Silver Surfer. That's all.
Oh, that's freaking dope, bro.
Rocha, where's my suit?
Where's my super suit? Jared
There you go.
McCain with the steal over the layup. No good. By the way, Josh, Jared McCain is Takuya.
Jared McCain.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for that in the chat. Okay, Kuya McCain.
Yep. That's right. As Fox gonna draw a foul on the floor by Casey Wallace. Josh, the Thunder have not scored in 6 minutes.
Lord have mercy.
Uh-oh.
Equally. Shane's Hondo. We appreciate that compliment, man. Thank you so much, brother. And we got a highlighted comment from Dramo. It says, not a Spurs fan, but I'm with you, Josh. I would like to see Wemby win early now. Imagine if he's able to pull that off. Not just him, but this core of 20, 21, 22 years old. If they win it this early without the experience, like, that would be otherworldly. And I guess that makes sense since their best players from out of this world.
It'd be incredible. Nobody had this team as a number 2 seed going in the playoffs. To win the whole thing would be electric.
If you would have said that before the season started,
yes.
A lot of people probably said you were crazy.
Yep,
outside
absolutely.
of San Antonio. After the free throws are made by, Fox made 1 of 2 free throws, so it's a 16-0 run for San Antonio, 88-64. And Jared McCain,
oh my God,
a bad cross-court pass goes out of bounds. He turns it right back over to San Antonio Spurs. OKC having the worst quarter, man. They've only scored 11 points. They haven't scored in over 6 minutes, and they're turning over the ball a lot. Graceland, thank you so much for the sub. And thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. 2.3 thousand likes, almost a 2.4.
Thank y'all so much. It's incredible. Fox, Champagne misses the three. Josh Barnes with the offensive rebound.
Reload.
To Fox, to Wembanyama, kick out to Johnson, 7 to shoot, spins against Chet, pulls off the glass, no good, McKinnon the rebound, but a loose ball foul on Casey Wallace.
And Rocha, both teams in the bonus, so with 2:01 left to go in the third quarter, that will be 2 free throws coming up for San Antonio. 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's now a couple bad fouls in a row by Casey Wallace.
Dude, we're almost at 2.4 thousand likes right now. We're almost at 2.4 thousand likes. How about that, man?
Dude, chat is blowing up this
Bro,
like
we just hit 2.4.
We did it!
We're halfway to 2.5. What the hell just happened?
I don't know. We got an explosion.
Who's hotter right now, the Spurs in the third quarter or the chat?
I think it's the chat, bro.
Wembanyama shooting 2 free throws. First one's up, and it's good. 25-point lead, 89-64 with 2:01 to go. Wemby's got 1 more free throw.
This pattern is holding up where the team that lost the last game kicks the other team's ass the next game.
Are you cereal?
Oh, yeah, I love cereal. I am cereal, Daddy. Joshy. What? There's a typo, I swear.
Sure.
Wembanyama makes it 90-64 with 2 minutes.
Under 2 minutes to go. They haven't scored in a while. Here's Chet on the drive to the kick. Goes Kendrick Williams against Harrison Barnes on the near side. He'll take him off the dribble into the lane on the left short corner. Turnaround shot. No good. Ball's bent up in the air. Wemby fighting for it. Gets it to De'Aaron Fox. And Fox and the Spurs have the ball. Keldon the corner 3. He will miss it. Tip in by Wemby's missed. And rebound falls to Kendrick Williams of the Thunder.
Spurs have not scored in over 6.5 minutes.
My goodness. 1:25 to go. SGA step back off the window. Missed.
Oh my God.
He missed the floater off the window. Now, granted, Wembanyama was right there, but he missed it.
And now they have not scored in over 7 minutes, and they just found Foz. Kendrick Williams with the personal foul.
And that will be 2 free throws coming up for the San Antonio Spurs with 1:16 left to go. Tommy with the $2 donation. OKC was too busy making TikToks in the locker room. Oh, my goodness.
Every time they lose, people go on social media and make fun of that. Tommy, thank you for the 2, bro.
Thank you, Tommy.
First
Tommy, dude, we're 29 likes away from 2,600. We jumped up almost 200 likes in the last couple of minutes. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Thank you for subscribing, like Justin J. Frazier.
Down goes Frazier. Thank you, guys and gals. This has got to be one of the worst stretches of offense we've seen for the Thunder in a long time.
And that second free throw is good by De'Aaron Fox, so it's 92-64. Largest lead of the game is right now a 28-point lead and a 20-0 run for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Chet Holmgren with the Thunder. They haven't scored in almost 7 minutes. Dribble drive baseline. Isaiah Joe hounded with Keldon Johnson just to his hip. And here goes Chet with the score underneath. Off the pass. Finally, they score for the first time in almost 7 minutes.
Oh, actually in 7.5 minutes.
7.5 minutes.
Si, senor. Holy smokes. Castro will hand it off to Fox. Picked up by Kendrick Williams. Behind the back dribble for Fox. The fade, the fire, the miss. J-Well with the rebound.
Womp womp.
Down 92-66 in the hands of the 2-time MVP, SGA, the J-Well. Misses the 3. Castro with the rebound.
Stephon Castle on the floor with De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama, Harrison Barnes, and Keldon Johnson. And the crowd is loving this, man. They're starting to rise to their feet with 17 seconds left in the quarter, with the Spurs leading at 92-66. Castle bounce pass, near side wing. Fox to the left short corner. It's Wemby spinning on Chet, going to the rim. Blocked by Chet, off the shot, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by San Antonio. It's Thunder basketball with 4 on the shot clock.
Can they get a half?
4, 3, ball ahead to Chet into the front court. Spins on Wemby. Turnaround shot blocked by Wemby. Blocked by Wemby. And that's how we end the third quarter. 92-66. Spurs outscored the Thunder 32-13 in that third quarter.
Only 13 points for the Thunder is wild.
Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Rocha, that belt was out.
Dude, and it was going, man.
It said low Spurs on the belt, and when it hit the Thunder, it left a mark. It branded them.
It's incredible. One of the best ones we've seen this postseason right there for San Antonio.
We got to find out, Nation, from Joshua Lewis. The Spurs won this game with better play for sure, but they have been playing hella dirty. NBA wants us to go to 7. Also, Thunder don't really care to play. It's haymakers left and right, man.
Yes.
Since that game 1, it's been a trade-off of haymakers from game to game.
And it's been so much fun to watch, man. Now, obviously, we want these games to be closer, but it's been wild to watch, I should say.
This is a crazy chess match of a series, dude.
Yes.
These games are either down to the wire, double overtime type of game, or it's just blowouts. It's double-digit wins. It's
the other staff making better adjustments than the other staff, man.
Josh Lewis, thank you for the 5. We got a fight on Nation from Mohammed Dali, who says, reason why OKC aren't trying tonight is because they have a date night with the refs. They're going to need every call for the flops game 7. That's tough. In my opinion, I think game 7 will be refereed by Scott Foster. I did call it for game 6. I said game 6 was going to be called by Zach Zarba, and 7 was going to be Foster. We'll see if I'm right.
I think you're going to be right, Josh. I really do.
Muhammad, thank you so much for the 5. We have a $15 donation from Deep Rails AI. OKC guarding Wembanyama is like AI with no guardrails. Full confidence, zero accuracy. Good thing guardrails are kind of our whole thing. Deep Rails AI.
Thank you for another information, Deep Rails.
Information.
Infomercial, excuse me, information.
Oh, wait, hold up. Hold up those 4s, Roach. Everybody in the chat, hold up those 4s. It's time for what we call the clutch quarter, where it doesn't matter how you start, even if you're leading 92-66. It's how you
finish.
We're 1 quarter away from possibly a game 7.
Yeah, baby. Guys.
Alex tuning in from the Philippines. Thank you so much. Kuyas, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing the streams, everybody. Thank you so much for commenting, too. Almost 2,700 likes on this stream. We will be live for game 7. Are you ready for game 7?
Oh, yes, sir.
Unless the Spurs blow it, we're going to get a game 7.
This is why everybody wanted for this series to go 7. We're 12 minutes away from that.
Also, shout out to all the New York Knicks fans in the chat. You guys were here mobbed deep before the game even started. There's probably even more Knicks fans in the chat. So if there are any Knicks fans here awaiting your opponent, let us know. But we got a whole bunch of people up in here, over 9,500. Thank y'all so much for making this stream as successful as it is, because we couldn't do it without you guys. Thank y'all. Denden, we appreciate you, man. Toronto, let's go. Proud Nerd with a club. Proud Nerd Club with a $2 donation. Spurs like didn't I tell you? Hashtag belt to ass.
All right, thank you for subscribing. This is a belt to ass right now, man. Let's see if they can finish it strong, bro.
Annie says, I'm getting grouchy. I don't blame you, Annie. I don't blame you. Annie, are you okay?
Annie, are you okay?
All right, Rocha, we're starting the clutch quarter, and it's going to be Spurs basketball shooting on the left side of the court in their black jerseys. Thunder in their all whites. And on the floor, it's Wembanyama, Fox, Castle, Barnes, and Keldon Johnson. When 1 quarter away from a possible game 7. Wemby against a double team, turns, fires from mid-range. He misses that shot. Rebound falls to Jay Will. Ahead to Joe, attacking off the wing against Castle. Ball was popped loose. Joe recovers. Here's Jared McCain in the left corner for 3. And Jared McCain, Kuya McCain, knocks down the corner 3 to start this 4th quarter. Tintel, thank you so much for the sub.
Thank you, bro.
92-69. Here come the San Antonio Spurs. Back to the way. Wembanyama working the top of the key. Hits the far side for Castle. Wemby sets a screen. Castle to the near side. Pull up 3. No hesitation. It's going to be Harrison Barnes with the answer right back, Rocha. 95-69. Spurs lead it with 11 minutes to go.
Just confidence oozing out of the Spurs right now.
They're oozing machismo.
Yes,
McCain,
that's right.
Split the defense. He'll draw and
Oh!
Against Castle. How about Jared McCain? All 5 points for the Thunder to start this 4th quarter.
And that ball rimmed down and went right back in. That was a great shot.
Stephon Castle, how many fouls for him?
Stephon Castle up to 2 fouls now tonight, Josh.
Oh, whoa. Wait a minute. I heard a whistle here, Roach.
Dude.
We're not getting a challenge, are we?
Did Jared McCain slap Castle in the face?
Oh, I think Mitch Johnson's going to challenge Rochita.
Yep.
AI challenge. Oh, sorry.
AI challenge. So, guys, As Jared McCain went up, his arm kind of flew back and smacked Castle in the face.
Are
Now,
you super serial?
oh, I'm super serial. Now, the question is, did that happen before Castle found McCain? That will be the question during this replay review.
All right, Rocho. Well, we're at a commercial break right now. Commercial break. It's a challenge. Where we at, dude?
Josh, we are 20 likes away from 2,800.
20. You said 20.
Si, senor.
All right. If you guys having a good time, hit that like button. Don't be a sissy, la. Hit that thumbs up, baby, if you're having a good time.
Hey, don't hit an quitter. Don't be a one-night stand.
I know some of you guys in the chat were rooting for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Some of you guys Thunder fans, probably disappointed right now.
Oh.
But you live for another day. If the Spurs don't choke this.
Hey, game 7 at home, man. What's better than that? Did we read this donation from Roger? $2 donation?
Go ahead.
He says, AI blows. I think for myself, get the F out of here. Damn.
No, he said no Skynet.
He said no Skynet.
He's spotting with the resistance. Kyle Reese. No, it was John Connor. Kyle Reese. That was his father. The resistance fighting against Skynet. Joseph with a $5 donation. Gentlemen, just a random question. Which one's worse, the Matrix machines or Skynet machines? Which one is worse? Ooh, damn. Okay, so during the commercial break, who would you guys rather face? The Skynet machines or the Matrix machines?
See, I don't know either, so I don't have an answer.
I think the Matrix machines are worse. I think they're way worse. I'd rather go up against Skynet.
I wish I knew what obviously I know what the Matrix is and all that, but
I'd rather fight Skynet over the Matrix because, I mean, they are plugged in deep, dude. They got some crazy bots, man.
Oh. So yes, that's like I'd rather go against Skynet too. Although there's some people in the chat saying Matrix. Yeah, Matrix is easier. Yeah. Wait. Oh no, some people say Matrix is easier.
Matrix is easier?
Yeah.
I think Matrix is harder.
Yeah.
Because you got people plugged into the system, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're dealing with a whole different type of situation right there, right? Skynet is still tough, dude. You got the T-1000, liquid form, and all that.
Ooh.
T1. Dude, you got to watch these movies, man.
I know.
Matrix kept us alive. Skynet kills us. Yeah, but Matrix enslaves you. Are you a red pill or blue pill person? Like if Morpheus is asking you, do you want the red pill or the blue pill? Which one are you taking?
I think
the red pill keeps you in the real world. The blue pill keeps you back into the Matrix and you don't know what's going on.
I think I'd rather be in the real world at that point.
Yeah, but it's tough life, man. It's a tough life.
Damn, it's tough.
Damn. Is there anyone worse than those? Is there another AI system that's worse than Skynet or the Matrix?
I wonder if somebody can think about that who actually watched the movies unlike me. So, guys, challenge was unsuccessful. It's an N1 for Jared McCain. Count the foul on Stephon Castle. He's got 2. So no more challenges remain for San Antonio. They're down to 3 timeouts, and so does the Thunder. So after the N1 for Jared McCain, the unsuccessful challenge with San Antonio, Spurs lead at 95-72. Castle, kick out, killed an air ball. Johnson airballs the corner 3 into the hands of Kendrick Williams, who hands it off to Jay Will. They trail it by 23, gets it to Dort. Dort attacks Johnson, and Dort will throw it away. A miscommunication with Jared McCain. It's a Thunder turnover. 10:21 to go in the 4th quarter. Spurs got to start milking the clock. They absolutely showed up by 24. Keldon Johnson, as you say that, Buzzy, would take his time and hands it off to Stephon Castle. Castle alone! Wembanyama, the one-handed jam!
Was that a one-hand jam by Wembanyama?
Josh, he's got 28 and 10 now.
There you go. You got the right idea, Golden State 22. Drop that Wemmy emote in the chat.
McCain would go inside. He'll draw another shooting foul on Stephon Castle.
So that's 2 shots coming up for Oklahoma City Thunder. 2 shots with 9:51 left to go here in the ball game. Rocha, we're 11 likes away from 2,900.
Dude, let's go. Thank you so much. Holy smokes, man.
See or no?
See, senor. Let's get to 3K, baby. So free throws coming up for Kuya McCain.
You guys want to do a raid?
Hey, we get
next commercial break?
Hell yeah, Josh.
All right, cool.
Let's go,
I'll
baby.
set that up.
You can set me up. Hey, first one up and good for McCain. 97-73 the lead here for San Antonio. 2 fouls on the Spurs, both on counts of this quarter, none for the Thunder so far. And the free throws are up and good for McCain. So Jared McCain, ladies and gentlemen, has all 8 points in this quarter for the Thunder. He has all 8 points for the Thunder in this fourth quarter. A 3, an N1, and free throws. Here is Kuya Harper out to Harrison Barnes, the Falcon, as he was called in Golden State. Up and good for downtown in the first 200 tonight is the Spurs. A missed 3 by Lou Dort. Offensive rebound, Isaiah Joe.
You know what they say, first to 100, right, Roach?
Always wins, baby. And just the Thunder turn it over out of bounds. Bad pass by Joe.
Well, whose ball?
Spurs ball.
Spurs ball. 9:20 to go. Are they subbing everybody out, Roach?
Wembanyama is going to check out at the very least. So he'll check out
It's San
Cornet.
Antonio Spurs basketball with Castle, Barnes, Keldon Johnson, Luke Cornet, and Dylan Harper. They're up right now 100-74 in the clutch quarter with 9 minutes to go. And a lob from Harper to Luke Cornet. Lukey boy, his first field goal of the game, first dunk right there. 102-74. Here's McCain into the lane. That rhymes. Out to Kenrick Williams, who knocks down the wing 3. 77-102. Spurs have Castle, Barnes, Keldon Johnson, Luke Cornet, and Harper on the floor. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, they have Isaiah Joe, Kenrick Williams, Jay Will, Jared McCain, and Lou Dort. SJ on the bench. It's Spurs basketball shooting on the left side in their black uniforms. Thunder in their all-white jerseys here tonight. Thank y'all so much for almost 3,000 likes on the stream. Thank y'all for subscribing. Here's the driving kick. Harper to Barnes. Corner 3. That's off the mark and out of bounds. And the rest call it, are they saying last touch by Oklahoma here? I couldn't see who they signaled.
It's off for San Antonio.
So it's Thunder basketball.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Down one.
Mr. Van says, man, they heard Josh tell him play aggressive last game. And look what they're doing. Here's a bad pass. Kendrick Williams stolen up there by Keldon Johnson. Ahead to Kuya Harper at the rim. Missing. And the layup is missed. And the rebound falls to McCain. Ahead to Jay Will. Cherry pick and dunk for Jalen Williams. 79-102. Jay Will, that's his second field goal of the game right there.
Yeah, he's only 2 for 6. Does have 9 rebounds, though. Stephon Couch on the front court, 16, 9, and 5.
102-79, 7:51 to go. Here's Stephon Castle going to work against McCain into the lane. Left-hand layup goes in and draws a foul. It's an and 1 for Mr. Stephon Castle. Everyone on their feet here in San Antonio. Oh, hey, guys, out in San Antonio, Spurs fans, get ready. Get your stretching going. Do what you got to do, because it's time to go honking after this game. Who's going honking?
Honking all the way to Oklahoma City for a game 7, man.
Dude, you know what's crazy?
What?
Every time I bring out that Ginobili jersey here, that's right here next to me for the streams, the Spurs have won every game. I did not have my Ginobili jersey out here for game 5.
That's right.
I did not have my Ginobili jersey out for game 3.
And for game 2 as well.
Dude, that's crazy.
Bro.
There's something powerful in that jersey.
Ginobili.
It's gotta be Ginobili.
It's gotta be, bro. As Castro will make the N1 105-79.
Peter LaFleur with the 5 says, if the Spurs play the Knicks, who you guys have winning in that scenario? He says, I have the Knicks in 6. Ooh. I'll take San Antonio, man.
I'd probably take San Antonio in 6.
But I wouldn't be surprised if New York does pull off.
Me either, Josh.
Having said that.
As Castro goes inside and miss. Cornet the rebound. Cornet draws a shooting foul on Isaiah Joe.
That's 2 shots for Luke Cornett. 105-79, 7:26 left to go in the fourth quarter. Thank you so much, Peter LaFleur, for the $5 donation, man. I have a lot of respect for New York. Jalen Brunson, he's one of my favorite players in this league, and I'm so happy this dude's in the NBA Finals because that guy got shit on so much throughout his entire basketball career on every level. And now he's in the NBA Finals.
And now he's a short point guard leading his team to the NBA Finals, man. Brilliant.
I also got a lot of love for guys like Jose Alvarado and Josh Hart, who play with a lot of hustle and stuff like that. I'm glad that team made it.
Oh, Josh, you see about Mitchell Robinson today?
No, what happened?
He broke his pinky finger in practice, so he has no timetable to return. Yeah, he broke.
What were they doing in practice for him to break his pinky?
I'm not sure, but he broke his pinky today, bro.
He's one of the best offensive rebounding bigs in the league. That's crazy.
That'd be
I did not know about that.
Yeah, I saw that right before we went live.
So after Luke Cornett makes the second free throw, it's 106-79 with 7:21 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's Thunder basketball with Jared McCain, Jay Will, Kendrick Williams, Isaiah Joe, and Aaron Wiggins checking in for the first time. McCain gets the handoff from Jay Will, attacking the lane, kick out to Isaiah Joe for a corner three, and Joe knocks down the corner three, 106-82. 7 minutes remaining, and here come the Spurs with Barnes, Keldon Johnson, Carter Bryant, Luke Cornett, and Jordan McLaughlin. Spurs, with under 7 minutes to go, lead at 106-82. Keldon Johnson spins, fires with the one hand, and it rolls in for Keldon Johnson. He's got 7 points, and that's his first made field goal of the second half.
Wow, still efficient, 3 for 6 tonight. Jay Will to Joe for 3, no good. Rebounded by Jordan McLaughlin.
Hey, Rocha, we got almost 3,000 likes, dude.
Dude, we're 10 away. Let's go, chat.
We got almost 3,000 likes.
That's incredible. Thank you all so much for the support tonight.
John? 17 away. Corner three. Carter Bryant misses, hits the back iron, and we're going to get a loose ball foul called against Jay Will of the Thunder. Loose ball foul called.
That's now the 13th foul of the quarter for Oklahoma City.
Gene says WNBA 28 for Indy. 26 points for Indianapolis. Golden State Valkyries 31. Second quarter, 5:59 left to go in the half. Until the half. Thank you, Gene.
Thank you, Gene.
Oh, now that game wants to speed up.
I know, right?
Right?
Last week's game took forever. Jordan McLaughlin on the inbounds. Hands it off to Keldon Johnson. A spin, a flow. On score for Keldon.
KJ with 9 points. 110-82. Spurs lead it with under 6 minutes to go. Here's Toppich out there for Oklahoma City. Over to Kendrick Williams. Pull up. Contested shot over Barnes. No good. Rebound falls to Carter Bryant. His third of the night.
Carter Bryant. Actually, another night for the rookie. Waters to Barnes for corner three. No good. Johnson, the offensive rebound.
Reload the offense.
McLaughlin, the Bryant to Johnson to the corner for Barnes. Barnes lost the ball, stolen away by Toppich.
Wiggins into the front court, over to Kendrick Williams, top of the key three. He misfires, and the rebound batted away from Joe to McCain, and it's going to stay Thunder basketball.
Williams, that's Kendrick Williams, picked up by Lindy Waters, the former Warrior. Waters trying to good the best he can, and he'll draw a shooting foul. Waters fouls Kendrick Williams shooting.
110-82, 3.9 seconds on that shot clock when he committed that shooting foul. So free throws coming up for OKC. Wembanyama over in the tunnel getting looked at with his, what? Is that his wrist?
Was that his wrist or was that his leg?
They're looking at him for something.
Yeah.
Game 7 will be on Saturday, and we will be live for that. So hit that subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Let me see your name pop up on the screen as you guys hit that subscribe. We just cracked 3,000 likes.
Let's go. Thank y'all so much. First free throw up and good here for Kendrick Williams. Kelly Olynyk in. Bismack Biyombo in. And Lou Dort in for Jared McCain.
So 5:15 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Oh, my goodness. So the benches have been cleared to go onto the court, so there will be no Wembanyama. There will be no SGA for the rest of the game. And that second free throw was good by Kendrick Williams, 110-84 with 5:13 to go. Here come the Spurs with Kelly Olynyk. Lenny Waters, Carter Bryant, Biombo, and Jordan McLaughlin on the floor with 5 minutes left in this ball game. There will be a Game 7, San Antonio. Biombo set the screen for Jordan McLaughlin. High off the window layup. No good. Rebound falls to Joe of the Thunder. We got a $2 donation from James Quarter. Says, not going to lie, the Spurs win the final. Man.
It would be so awesome and so incredible if they do, man.
For a young team to do that, that'd be crazy. To take out the defending champions would be insane. Impressive.
James, thank you for the 2, bro.
B Money says, just a complete and utter butt kicking tonight, says B. Yes, it is. Whooping in the second half, dude. Whooping. That third quarter was the difference.
Yeah. I mean, they outscored them 32-13, did the Spurs over the Thunder. At one point, they didn't score for over 7.5 minutes.
We're going to get a timeout here taken by the Oklahoma City Thunder with 4:34 left to go. So this is a great time to do a raid. You guys want to do a raid, sí or no?
Sí, senor.
So what a raid is, we're going to go live raid another live stream that's happening right now. We're going to drop the link in the chat. Everyone's going to click that link, and we're going to say TSF raid. This is all about showing love and support because you guys showed us a lot of love and support. So we're going to spread that love around the community. And tonight we're going to raid for the first time in the playoffs a channel that we've collaborated with in the past, that we worked with, that we've rated before. It's been a minute, but we're going to raid him tonight. This is TSR. This is TSR, our guy Rich. We're going to go raid him. He's been covering the San Antonio Spurs for about 6 years or so. So let's go show some love. There's the link in the chat. Let's go. The sport reaction. Let's hit that link and let's do a TSF raid. He is live right now. He's got his Spurs gear on. I got my Ginobili. He's got his 3 jerseys laying on the wall. So let's do a live stream raid. TSF raid, folks. Sports Fury raid. Hit that link and let's raid TSR, who's been covering the San Antonio Spurs for a long minute now. Let's go show some love. Hit that like, hit that subscribe.
There you guys go. We see you
as
on the
we're
chat.
live stream rating, we have a Ghost Mob Society Hunters 32-month highlighted comment says, what I see is that every game the Thunder is playing at away court games, they usually lose. But if they play at home court games, they usually win. Well, they have won a game here on the road in this series. That was game number
3.
Game 3.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, game 3. Ghost Mob Society Hunters, 32 months. Thank you so much, man. We are going to get a Game 7, brother. Over 30 months. Let's go. Alvin with a 3-month highlighted comment says, CC just hit 500 career assists. Fastest to ever do it. Thank you, Alvin, for letting us know. We will be live for the second half of that game.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Alvin, for the 3 months. Let's go, CC.
All right, there you go. Hit that link, folks. Let's do a TSF raid.
You guys are blowing up that channel. He just hit 1.4K likes.
There you go.
Let's go.
Matt, thank you for that $2 donation during the raid to Rich. He's live right now for the Spurs. I know he's excited for Game 7. There's that link once again. Thank y'all for another successful TSF raid.
While we were doing that, Ted Dishwasher, I get the membership to Yajaman. Hey, Ted Dishwasher, we appreciate you, bro. Let's go.
Thank you.
What a name, Yajaman. And how you doing, Dishwasher? Good to see you, brother.
Well, Rocha, we're just moments away from a Game 7. I can hear those engines revving right now. Spurs fans, make your way to Military Drive, downtown, all over the city of San Antonio, and get ready to go honking, baby. It's going to be live. Be safe out there, though, still, okay? Be safe.
Yo, it's time to celebrate. We got a Game 7 in the Western Conference Finals, man. Just like we all wanted it, baby. Let's go. Look at that. The Thunder allowed a 20-01 in the third quarter. That's the longest run versus OKC in the playoffs since 2020.
Since 2020.
Since 2020.
Jeez.
That's the bubble. That's the bubble playoffs. 110-84 inbounds here for the Thunder. As Toppich were handed off to the left elbow for Isaiah Joe, picked up by Lindy Waters. Hands it off to Wiggins. Aaron picked up by Olenek with 7 to shoot. Here drive. Aaron off the bank gun for a Wiggy.
Wiggy, 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 wiggy.
110.
QC says FOKC. Damn.
Well, they did sweep your team, so. Olenek to McLaughlin with 4 minutes to go. Back to Olenek. He'll drive against Wiggins. He'll spin up and under. No. Rebounded by Kendrick Williams.
Matthew says we hit 3.1 thousand likes on the stream. My God. And we have a foul on the other end. It's going to be Mason Plumlee with the foul with 3:49 left to go here in this ballgame.
You know it's over when Mason Plumlee's in the game.
Yikes.
Dude's been around since the Ice Age. That's a long time.
That was a good movie.
That is a really good movie. Multiple movies.
It was good.
Topics, the door jobs. No, but it's just a little bit of a tip by Kendrick Williams.
It's Spurs basketball with Olenek, Waters, Biyombo, Plumlee, and Jordan McLaughlin on the floor. 3:33 left to go. Kelly Olynyk, Plumlee, dribble drive baseline out to the right corner, and now attacking the baseline is Jordan McLaughlin. He finds Olynyk underneath for a reverse layup for 2 points. 112-88. Spurs lead it with 3:20 to go, and we got a $2 donation from Rob Bridgerson. Good to see you guys. Make me feel a little bit less alone. You're never alone. We got you, brother. Rob, we got you, brother.
We appreciate you, bro. We love you, man. We appreciate you. We got you.
Lou Dort misses a three-point shot from up top, and here comes the Spurs off the miss, and a reverse layup down the baseline. Kelly Olynyk drawing an and one, fouled by Nikola Topic. 114-88. Kelly Olynyk assisted by Lindy Waters with the layup down the baseline, fouled by Topic. Rob, thank you, brother. Thank you, man.
Two streets, Rob.
Love you, dude.
Spurs are so good tonight. You got spinning shots made by Olynyk.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We have 3.1 thousand likes, and we're 26 away from 32. And don't be shy. Hit that subscribe. We'll be live for Game 7 on Saturday and every game in the NBA Finals as Kenricks pulls the trigger from up top. He misses the three, and Jordan McLaughlin gets the defensive rebound. Ahead to Lindy Waters, 2:48 remaining in this ball game. And here's McLaughlin. Lindy to the left short corner. Plumlee to cross-court pass to Olynyk out of bounds. Last touch there by Wiggins. So Spurs will inbound.
Wiggy, wiggy, wiggy. I love that Victor Wembanyama's on the bench now looking motivated. He wants his Game 7, man.
How many people here in the chat are going to go honking after the game? How many of you guys are going to go do it here on Military Drive, downtown, wherever you guys are? Maybe you live in a completely different city and you're still going to go honking.
I wouldn't blame you if you did. This is an incredible win tonight.
What's up, Jared? Thank you for the update, man. $2 nation from Jake B says, crazy that Clarkson Bridges OG second NBA Finals ever.
Yeah, Clarkson was on that Cavs team back in 18 that went to the finals. Yep.
And Bridges on that Suns team against the Milwaukee Bucks.
And OG with the Raptors.
We have a foul here?
Yeah, we got a foul on the floor. A loose ball foul on Isaiah Joe.
Thank you, Jake B, for the 2. We have a $5 nation from Matt Daly. 9206 says, you're driving down from Austin Saturday. Where do me and my slithers watch Game 7 Saturday? Somewhere with some good drinks and food and vibes and some screens. So San Antonio, you guys got any suggestions? A good sports bar for Matt Daly to go check out in the 210 area.
Let him know if he let him know.
Me and my dad, when I was growing up in San Antonio, my dad would always take me to a sports bar called Fatso's. We used to always go to Fatso's to watch the games.
I like that bar name.
I don't know if Fatso's is still operational. I don't know if it's still open, but that's where we used to go.
What a name, Fatso's. As San Antonio turns the ball over, 2:05 to go. Hey, thank you so much for the $5 donation, Matt. Fatso's, what a name.
Under 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Here's the Thunder at the ball. Aaron Wiggins from downtown.
Wiggy, 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 wiggy. Oh, Lou, baby. He says, rest in peace, Fatso's. It's done.
Oh, man. No.
Damn, it's gone. That's tough.
Rib. Lindy Waters, 1:42 to go. Finds McLaughlin. Air ball. It was caught by Kendrick Williams, who gave it off the Topic. Out to Joe for 3. That's no good. Plumlee with the rebound.
160-91, 128 left to go here in this game. It's just a matter of time. Dude, we hit 3,200 likes, Rocha.
Thank you so much.
Ooh, yeah.
Let's go, bro. Lindy Waters across, the sauce, the up, the under, the field goal. 118-91 San Antonio. Lindy Waters scoring field goals in the Western Conference Finals. How about them apples? Williams finds Wiggy, no good. Rebounded by Jordan McLaughlin. Under a minute to go in game number 6, folks. McLaughlin off to Waters. Waters to Olynyk to McLaughlin. Everybody on the feet in San Antonio. As Biyombo, he will miss. Kendrick Williams the rebound. Williams into the front court for the Thunder. He will pull up for 3. That's no good. And a rebound by Jordan McLaughlin. He'll bring it into the front court. Everybody standing. Let's see if they take a shot or just take a shot clock violation here. Mason Plumlee on the right elbow will give it off to Waters. He will let this clock go all the way down and take a shot clock violation with 7 seconds to go. Spurs fans, make some noise in the chat. Let's see those go. Spurs, go. 7 seconds to go here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This game is OVA over at Game 7 on Saturday.
We will have a Game 7. We got the pick right. Go, Spurs, go. Let me hear you. Go, Spurs, go. They pull it out, Rocha. Now, who was your MVP of tonight's game?
Oh, Josh, that's Victor Wembanyama. 28 points, 10 rebounds, 3 blocks.
Woo-wee. All right, he's MVP clearly, but who was the X factor for tonight's game?
Give me Stephon Castle, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists.
So I got it right today.
Yeah.
I had the Spurs winning. I had MVP, Wembanyama, and my X factor was Castle. But did the over hit?
118 and 9. It did not hit.
It went under.
Yeah.
Father Time was right then. There we go. Dude, how about the San Antonio Spurs? They got off to a blaze of glory to kick off this game, man. Wembanyama knocking down shots. Double-double for him with 3 blocks and 2 steals. Stephon Castle, 17 points on 50% shooting with 9 assists. Devin Vassell, 12 points, man. The team was knocking down threes left and right. They shot 42% from downtown. No, they shot what from downtown? They shot 37% from downtown, but they made 15 threes in that game. Really, it came down to that third quarter where they absolutely outworked OKC 32-13. That's where they won that game, in that third quarter.
They held the Thunder scoreless for 7.5 minutes during that quarter, Josh.
Hey, thank y'all again for joining us so much. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. The San Antonio Spurs respond out of Game 5 like we thought they would, and they take care of business to force a Game 7 on Saturday, which we will be live for. So hit that subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and turn on that notification bell. Thank y'all again so much for keeping us company here tonight, man. Almost 3,300 likes. What a response by the Spurs here at home in front of the home crowd. Wemby getting it done. Castle getting it done. The role players stepping up, knocking down tough shots. And they just Swiss cheese that defense in the second half.
The trend continues. After a loss, the team bounced back to win.
Go honkin'. Go honkin'. Fever and Valkyries tied at 44, says Basketball State. We're going to be live for that second half of the game. Roger, can you drop that link in the chat?
Yep.
We're not done tonight. We're going to cover the second half of the Indiana Fever with Caitlin Clark taking on the Golden State Valkyries for the second half of that ball game. There's the link to that chat. We're going to be live here in just a moment. We're going to head out, guys, because we got another game to do. But thank y'all so much. Tonight's stream was presented by PrizePicks. Let's make sure to see if we hit our 3-leg entry.
Well, we got Stephon Castle for more than 4.5 assists. That hit. Victor Wembanyama for more than 3.5 blocks and steals. That hit. But SGA, more than 5.5 assists, he only got 4 because of the blowout.
Oh, my goodness. Once again, we fall by 0.5. Damn. All right, we live for another day on Saturday. Game 7. Check out PrizePicks. Download the app. Sign up on desktop. Use that promo code HMA to take advantage of their promotion, which is Play 5, get $50 instantly. Affiliate link in the description. Well, Roach, it was a hell of a stream. Thank you guys so much for the company. My goodness, you guys were nothing but awesome tonight. Thunder fans, Spurs fans, everybody, Knicks fans too. You guys are dope as hell today. We much appreciate all the company tonight. Thank y'all for making this stream what it was.
Thank you, guys. It was so much fun, and we got a Game 7, baby.
We hate to cut and run, but we got another game to do. We got a second half of another ball game. If you guys are interested in hanging out with us for that, once again, Rocha will drop the link in the chat. Otherwise, be safe out there. Go honking, celebrate the win. Thunder fans, Game 7 on Saturday. It's win or go home.
Who's going to go on to the NBA Finals? We can't wait to find out.
Love you guys so very much. Thank you, everybody who donated tonight, everybody who liked, who subscribed, who shared, everybody who commented tonight. Thank y'all so much. Again, we couldn't do it without y'all. See you guys on Saturday. There's the link to the WNBA game that we're about to cover. Y'all have a good night. Love y'all.
Later, guys. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you